Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. With regards to the Barca game, the second leg, Ten Hag has called out all the fans at the end of the Leicester game to be the 12th man. So I think we'll have a great crowd support. And Barcelona without Pedri and Gavi, I think will be overwhelmed by our midfield of Casemiro and Sabitzer. And with Varane and Martinez back in the partnership at the back, I think they won't be able to score with the free play. So I'm going for 2-0, Rashford and Garnacho to score.
Liam here, giving my prediction for Manchester United versus Barcelona. It's a tough away game. Proved our mettle though, we got a result there at the Nou Camp 2-2. Probably should have even won it. Marcus Rashford is on fire. So I'm thinking now we're coming home. The belief's there in the fans. I think we can do this. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's probably going to be 2-1, something like that, 3-2. I think United edge it. So I think, Reds are going to go through. And looking forward to Sunday afterwards.
So tonight, I think Rashford should be able to get something tonight. He's on fire. I think he's the best striker at the moment in current form since the World Cup. He's the best complete striker for me anyway. That's what I believe. I think Casemiro as well is doing absolutely immense as well. So I think tonight's score, I'm hoping it will be a 2-1 win. I'm just hoping we just sort of get this victory over the line and then ready to go again for Sunday. So from me, a prediction of 2-1 Manchester United, guys. Make sure you like and share it and subscribing to the Paddock. Thank you.
All right, Sean from Canada here. We are going to win. Man United are going to win. We're going to take out Barcelona at Old Trafford. 2-0, keeping a clean sheet, and Casemiro and Rashford to score. We're going through to the next round. Come on, United.
Glenn Fletcher here with the prediction for the Barca game for the Paddock from the south of France. I reckon we're going to beat them 3-2. I reckon it's going to go into extra time, but I reckon it's going to be a cracking game like it was last time. And I reckon the crowd, Old Trafford, are going to be the 12th man, and we're going to get a worldie from Bruno, free kick to get it 3-2 in extra time. Come on, you Reds.
Man United v Barcelona, Europa League second leg tonight, Old Trafford. We are up for this. The crowd are rocking. It's going to be like 84 when I was 8 years old watching it with Brian Robson, getting to Frank Stapleton. They're Old Trafford rocking, Stretford End rocking. They are there for the taking tonight, guys. They have suspensions. They have injuries. We have players back from suspension and fit players as well. So let's do this. Let's get through. This is the first part of a double for this weekend. Win this, we go to Sunday with all the confidence in the world. Lose this, then you might lose the final Sunday. But come on, Reds, let's do this. I'm going for 2-0. I'm going for Rashford, the Mind Jedi games, and I'm going for Jadon Sancho to score. Clean sheet, let's keep it real. Everybody playing, everybody working hard. So come on, Reds. Old Trafford rocking, 70,000. Let's do Barcelona!
Paddock Match Day, Notch here, and it's been a while since I've shown a little LOVE to Paddock FC. They recently redeemed themselves after a whole month of extremely poor results. Must have been something in the coaching. But speaking of teams losing in Europe, we need to finish the job tonight in the Having predicted 2-2 in the first leg, I hope I get it right tonight. Let's see another segment tonight of the earth-shattering form of and the return of Martinez. That could be vital in our quest to once again fucking play good football. I still think it's going to be horrifically tight, go to extra time, but we do come away with an extremely nervous 3-2 win. Twishing the Arsch, as LVG used to say. Trust the Notchster.
Yes, guys, and welcome to Stretford Paddock, Manchester United versus Barcelona, second leg, massive game. So we've got the big lineup for today. We've got Ronaldo Brown next to me. How you doing, mate?
What are you going to say, the long-haired lineup?
No, not the long-haired lineup. No, I have a haircut, so no, none of that. And we've got Jim from the Slow Readers Club. How you doing, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Very good. A bit nervous, to be honest.
Same.
A bit nervous ahead of this. It's a big week. big 10 days or so. We've got Barcelona tonight, cup final Sunday, and then the Scousers in a week. It's a massive week. People go in. So Joe got his ticket. Yes, if you've not noticed, Joe Smith isn't here, so he must have got his ticket for tonight. All the lads are there. You'll be getting reaction from them the next few days, and in tonight, get your score predictions in. We're going to be going through the team news very, very shortly. What, guys?
He doesn't get to go to games often, does he?
He doesn't get to go to games often, so
really
got to give him this one.
Games.
Just the big games. I think he was at the Ronaldo return game, last year. I think he got a ticket to that one. He picks and chooses games to get in there. But guys, get in the comments. Let us know your score predictions for tonight. Let us know everything. Old Trafford is going to be bouncing. It's going to be a good stream as well. And yes, in the comment there, hit that like button. Let's start off with the team. Ronaldo Brown, do you want to run us through that team and tell me your thoughts?
I'll run it through the team. Obviously, there's one I don't even know if we'll say surprise for one of the selections on there, but the team is David De Gea in goal, looking to actually break the record. I actually thought he broke it last. Did he just equal it?
He equalled it against Leeds, yeah. So,
equalled it, okay. Yeah. So it's De Gea in goal. You got Luke Shaw left back, Martinez, Varane, and Wan-Bissaka instead of Delo. And then you have Casemiro in the pivot with Fred. And then you've got Fernandes, Bruno. Sounds weird saying Fernandes. Bruno in the 10, Sancho on the right, Weghorst up front, and Rashford back on the left. But will it actually look like that is the question.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one. What have you made of... Let's start with Wout Weghorst. I think there's a few people thinking Antony back in the squad today. Sancho came on a new game, may not play today, but starts again. What have you made of him since he's been back at United? Or been at United?
It's hard, isn't it? Because he's not been banging goals in, but I don't know whether we bought him to bang goals in.
No.
So, I don't know. He's done all right. And I know it sounds daft when you play for United to say he's done a job. Because, you know what I mean, you want more than that because that's a bit shit. But he's done a job, he's come in, and he seems to be picking him. So, you know, the manager likes him. But when he plays in the number 10 role, he seems to have a bit more success out of him. And sometimes I just feel sorry. I just want him to get a fucking goal, and he might. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because you can see he's trying. You know, he's really trying, and he really wants to do well. It's not like he's a lazy fucker out like that. You know, he is giving it his all. So hopefully he has a good game tonight and maybe bags a goal or sets one up or something or causes fucking problems like he does.
Yeah, because he has been causing problems, hasn't he?
Weghorst is a strange one though, because you know, in a sense it sounds weird to say that we did bring him in not expecting him to bang goals in, but we expected at least some. I think we wanted him to be a backup to Martial or be someone that could actually fill the void at the fact that Ronaldo left, Martial had his injury issues, and we basically looked scarce up front. He's come in, and what's interesting about Weghorst, he's come in and he's, for someone that's 6'7" or 6'6", whatever he is, he seems to play like he's 5'9" a bit more. Do you know what I mean? He wants to play in the 10. He's much better technically with his feet than I thought he'd be, but he's actually 10 times worse aerially than I thought he would be. Yeah, so I feel like he's just 6'6" striker with a bit profile, but I think if you actually look into his play style, he doesn't play like a target man at all. He doesn't really win aerial challenges. Yeah. He doesn't really hold it up in that sense, but with his feet, he's quite tidy for his size, and that seems to be more of his play style. And it was interesting because when he was signing for United, I did read up, and then people were saying that did watch him and know him said he doesn't actually play like a big bruiser target man. That's not really what he plays like, and I thought surely you'd at least be quite dominant in the air. He's fucking huge, do you know what I mean? But I don't think I've seen him win one out in the box. There's one that he missed.
There was one,
and he doesn't really play that physically as well. But
the one thing he does do is he takes off the chest. He does that Fellaini kind of chest it down well, because his chest is higher than most people.
Not Fellaini standard.
Not quite a Fellaini standard.
Fellaini would do it with two players like that and just go like that.
Looks like Fellaini.
Yeah,
plays like Messi.
The only question is in there is about Sabitzer. I think there's a few people saying that should he have started ahead of Fred tonight. I think that was the first thing. This is the first time we could have had Casemiro and Sabitzer in the team. What do you make of that? He's been good since he's come in as well, Sabitzer. I think he's done.
I like
really
him.
Well.
I think he's tighter. Yeah. Like first touch, players who have a top first touch, like. I think that's the most important thing to have. If you've got a good first touch, you're not fighting a fucking battle with yourself, trying to like get control of the ball. And so he's got his head up, can hit a long ball, can hit short passes, and he can crack them in from 30 yards as well. So I was surprised that Fred's in the team, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe, I don't know, Ten Hag's got something up his sleeve there and not playing him.
I think so. I think the one thing is that you're up against this Barcelona team who are pretty technical. Have we got the Barcelona team? I can go through that for you guys. They've gone a little bit strange to what we thought they were maybe going to do. They've gone with, I'll just try and pull this up here and get that team up for you. But the one big one they've had back in is Sergio Busquets, who didn't play in the first leg, was on the bench at the weekend. But that's a big one for them because he's a quality player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's. Do you know what? This is probably the best time that we could have played Barcelona. They've got no Dembele. They've obviously got the injuries to Gavi. I don't think the Gavi injury is huge. Obviously, he's a talented young player for them. I think Pedri's a big one.
Yeah. They've
got Busquets. No Busquets either.
Busquets is starting number 5. Sergio. We've got the Barcelona.
Yeah, he fully got me there. I was like, I swear Busquets is starting. Sergio, but Busquets back obviously adds a little bit of quality to their midfield a little bit. But I think on a transition, he doesn't quite help. But I still look at that Barcelona team and I don't want to tempt fate, but it looks beatable. But there's still a lot of players in there that can hurt you.
It is strong. It is better. What do you reckon to it from last week? Obviously, they've had the injuries from, was it Gavi that went off injured?
It's midfield heavy. That looks like a lineup that's going to come and try and dictate possession a little bit more. Obviously, the only real player there that you really can think of as an attacking, take someone on kind of techie in the final third is Rafinha.
He looked good in the first.
Yeah, and he was
really. He was
their best player in the first. He was really, really good. Lewandowski was sharp at times, but he sure did well against him. Other than that, it looks like a very midfield-heavy team. You've got Kessie, you've got Busquets, you've got Roberto and De Jong. It might have to be a counter-attacking job today, but I think we definitely can do a job. I don't know whether, obviously, Xavi started, is it Araujo, is that your name?
Yeah.
Right back,
yeah.
Expecting him to play against Rashford, but then Rashford came up through the front. So I'm not sure where he's going to line up. I reckon Xavi will probably use the first 15 minutes to kind of feel it out a little bit, but I'm confident, but I'm really nervous at the same time.
It can go either way, can't it?
Yeah.
It's finely balanced.
It is. Brad Payton in the Super Chat saying 2-1 United win, Rashford and Casemiro goes up the effing Reds. What do you reckon tonight? Score predictions.
Man. Don't like making predictions.
Come on, putting you on the spot for this
Nostradamus, mate.
Just because you're forcing me?
Yep.
I'll go 3-1 United.
3-1 United.
Yeah. Early goal, settle the nerves. Another, maybe letting them in and then finish them off.
I've been confident all week, and I saw Busquets back in the team. I was like, okay, that's one up. But what do you reckon now then? What's your score prediction?
My score prediction is 2-1 after extra time.
Oh, specific.
Extra time. Wow.
I literally think it'll be 1-1 at full time, and I think we nick it in the half an hour extra time.
Who's nicking the winner then, if you're being that specific?
Who nicks the winner?
Yeah.
One sec, let me check.
The new platinum blonde Garnacho, is he going to come on and get the winner?
I'm not sure about that, looking like Jedward.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the video clip yesterday? With Antony nicks his hat off him. He was obviously trying to hide it.
Was it?
So there's a clip of him training or whatever, and Antony nicks Garnacho's hat off him. And he's just like, oh no, he's pulling his snood up to try and cover it. Casemiro's just looking at it and going,
thinking,
what
what's
have
that?
you done to your
But I'm going Bruno.
You going Bruno?
Nice.
Bruno. I'm gonna go with you 3-1. I think we're comfortable. I think if that first goal goes,
I don't like giving predictions, you know.
What are you more nervous about, tonight or Sunday?
Tonight.
You reckon?
Yeah, you know why? I just think Sunday. I don't know. We've got something about us Sunday. I'm not saying Newcastle are a crap team, but I just see us.
You can. Our producer Ethan's a Newcastle
fan. Them losing the keeper's massive.
Yeah,
absolutely massive for him, and probably one of the top 3 most important players they could have lost for this game. Really,
Pope didn't have a prayer.
Yeah, but I just worry about this game more.
Yeah,
because we're probably the 2 favourite teams left in the tournament, aren't we? So not saying that we're gonna win it if we get through, but it's United Barcelona, isn't it?
I'm even more nervous about Sunday than I am today.
Really?
Yeah, I think League Cup final, anything can happen. And the thing is, Newcastle actually don't have the keeper, but they still got a pretty decent team. And I think the way they've been playing with their manager, I think they've got enough to cause or a serious
Our problem
issue.
is playing tonight for Sunday.
Yeah, that's what.
They've
That's
had all week to
I
prepare for
personally think that I think Chris asked me that earlier, but I personally think that United players won't look ahead to that.
Yeah.
I think if you're playing Barcelona in Europe in a second leg,
mentally,
I
that's the
think
biggest
mentally
game,
they're
innit?
still looking at that thinking, because Newcastle concerns me in the sense that all the stats and all the data suggest that we should win.
Yeah.
About it, I think Newcastle have been Wembley 8 times. I've lost every time as well.
Yeah.
So that suggests that it's going to change. Do you know what I mean? But
I feel differently when it comes to Sunday.
I'm with you. I think I'm more nervous about the weekend, just because I think tonight, look, I don't want us to go out, and I think we will go through, but I think that the Thursday, Sunday might kill us in the season.
What would you
I
rather?
think that's the thing and you're about to say, what would I rather win?
What would
I
I'll say, what would you rather? Would you rather we get knocked out tonight and win on Sunday, or get through tonight and lose on Sunday?
I mean, I want to win both, but
Yeah. What would you
I
rather?
think I'd rather win Sunday than go through tonight, because I think tonight it depends on the performance. If we get battered tonight, it's one of those things. But I just think that I'd rather win Sunday. I think there's something about cup final to start with. There's no guarantees after this round. We've said there we are maybe the favourites if we win this one.
Yeah.
There's no guarantees going into the next few. I'd rather win Sunday and get a trophy in, because at the end of the day, it is Europa League, and there's people going one game at a time. I completely agree. It needs to be one game at a time, but I'd rather win Sunday.
And yeah, the Thursday Sunday thing's a killer. I know another stat. I'm pulling these
Come
out.
on, stat man.
It's one that I thought from research ages ago, but I'm pretty sure that up until I think United have lost. How many games we lost this season? I think we've lost 5.
Yeah,
we lost around 5 games a season, and 4 of them have come after Europa League fixtures.
Yeah.
That's
Hangover games.
that.
So so I think 4 of our 5 wins, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, have come after we've played on a Thursday. Early on in the season, so I don't know. That's why the whole Thursday Sunday thing with the Europa League, it can seriously derail the season. I think there was one of them that was after a Europa League, but then we didn't play for a week and then played City and lost. But it's still, do you know what I mean?
Still counts.
Yeah.
Still counts. Yeah, but it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think the Thursday Sunday thing is no good. But again, you've still got to play the game. You're still gonna have to play midweek games. Everyone's playing midweek games at the minute. There is no rest. I reckon whatever happens these 2 games, the West Ham game is a proper rotation. I think you'll have a lot of players rotated for the midweek game next week. But guys, get your score predictions in the comments. Let's go through a couple of those. And guys, what would you rather do? What would you rather win? There's a few people in here. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. One game at a time. Obviously, that's like, asking who would you rather beat, Barcelona or Newcastle. It's not though, is it? Because it's a cup final.
Yeah.
And it could have easily been City in the final. And I think that's the big thing. You have to win it. For me, it's a trophy that's more important. Someone in here saying tonight feels more like a cup final than the cup final. Not sure about that.
Don't know about that.
Don't know about that one.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Feel different on Sunday.
Someone say if we celebrate winning the Milk Cup, we'll get laughed at. It's not true.
The Milk Cup.
I saw something before. In City when they won it in 17-18, put it on the side of the stadium. Like, it's a trophy. It's one of those things.
It's a trophy, and we literally we are on our biggest goal drought for 40 years.
Yeah.
Not goal drought. Trophy drought.
Yeah.
Can help.
I think
If you have goals for winning a trophy, then it's a drought.
The manager will want to win something as well, won't he? So I definitely want to make sure we win that game on Sunday. But it's hopefully we win tonight, no injuries. We get a few goals. We can bring people off and get ready for Sunday. That's the dream.
It does. It feels weird that we've got four games, 4 different competitions, 3 very, very big games. And do you think we're favourites in all 4 of them? Tonight against Barca, do you think we're favourites going through tonight? I think we are.
The British bookies will have us as favourites because they're British.
I'll say slight favourites, but on the weekend we definitely are favourites, and then West Ham FA Cup.
And then Liverpool at Anfield.
Liverpool at Anfield favourites.
You don't think you have us as favourites at the minute?
Even though they're shit, they'll pull it out the bag like they've done it in years gone by. Even when we were flying high and they were crap, we've got them Anfield, and they do us. They'd come away with a better result than us, but I hope we fucking beat them. You know what I mean?
Because one of them in 10 years' time,
man.
we're going to have a proper look at where the season's going to be. Because it's one of those, you're either in the last 16 Europa League. Is it? Do we go into the last 16?
It's the last 16.
Right, last 16 Europa League. Could win a trophy this weekend. FA Cup, are you still going in that? Is it going again, last 16 quarterfinals if we beat West Ham?
I'm not sure. We are late on. We are late on it, but the Europa League one's interesting because we beat Barca. There's still a couple of big teams you can face. I think we can get Juventus next. You could get.
Have you seen Di Maria's goals before this, by the way?
No, I haven't.
He's worldy for Juventus before.
Really?
Fucking hell, Di Maria. Di Maria is one of the most annoying things because he played for us and obviously he kind of half-assed it and didn't. But and that's why I don't like him. But as a player, man, like he has got to be one of the most underrated players of our generation, Di Maria. Underrated, honest to God. But
I think it's one of them.
I wish he did more for us.
Because he went at Madrid. I think he was underrated when he left Madrid. But then obviously he came to United, had that horrible season he had at United, where he started well and then did that. But then when you go to PSG, unless you win the Champions League, there's always that question mark over you. There's always a question mark over at PSG. How good have you been? Even Mbappe is probably the best player on the planet at the minute. And there's still people going, he's only doing it in France. And he's only doing it there. I still think there's a question mark on it.
It is, especially when they get beat off by Munich.
Exactly. You know? Yeah, that's the thing at the moment.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just go through the super chat and then we're going to have a look at some quotes from Erik ten Hag. Liam Pickering has put a super chat in, thank you very much, saying beating Barca is a bigger achievement for Ten Hag than winning Europa. Wow. Tina, who has been a member of the academy for 6 months, says win today and on Sunday, and OT has become some kind of fortress, and we're still in for all comps up the Paddock. Glory, Man United. Let's have a look at some of these quotes from Erik ten Hag. So he's been speaking to Van Persie, I believe, just seeing that on the screen there. It's good to see him at Carrington yesterday. If you see his stats, this is Vegor saying, if you see his stats, all the leagues he was playing in, he scored goals. The goals will come. Rashford didn't also score at the start of the season, not that much. He also goes, the other contributions he's making space for the players, what he's doing out of possession is magnificent. I think today will be the same, toe-to-toe, really looking forward to it. Sunday's a big game, but first we have to do this game. This is the most important game. We mentioned him, but Weghorst starting again. You can't knock that work rate. I mean, Liverpool won a lot of trophies with Firmino, who didn't score that many goals. Not saying he's the same level. I think Firmino maybe is obviously a better player. But I think that there's that link up, that work rate, and all those things in a centre forward. I think that's just as important as probably scoring goals at the minute.
I think it's tough saying that, but you know, there's one factor that's got us kind of suppressing the pressure that we've put on Weghorst. Obviously, when you bring a forward in, you want him to score goals, and everyone's saying he's bringing other things and he's bringing work rate or whatever. And we've been pretty much crying out for a number 9 for quite a while now. We've had a lot of stopgaps as well, but there's one man that's kind of took that pressure off, and we can't rely on him. Hopefully, it continues, but it's Marcus Rashford, and his form is the reason why the pressure's off Weghorst a little bit, or our strikers that score goals, because we've got Rashford who can't stop scoring at the minute, and he's probably the most informed forward in the whole of the world at the moment. He's the reason why we're kind of looking at Weghorst and being like, oh, it's okay, you're doing a job, you're working hard, and we're still getting results. If we weren't getting results and Rashford weren't in the form that he was in, I think that people would view Weghorst and his form a lot differently.
I agree.
Yeah, I kind of get it. And the one thing is, you look at, like we mentioned Liverpool there, you know, the wide players have been the ones scoring goals for a lot of teams. You look at a lot of the teams that have been scoring goals, even Mbappe maybe, you know, coming off that left-hand side, looks, you know, this inside forward, whatever is the new position, seems to be the one getting the goals in a lot of cases. Salah's done it for a few years now, Mane as well for Liverpool's the one scoring the goals. It's great to see Marcus Rashford doing it. He's unbelievable at the minute, isn't he? He's quality.
Nah, he is, and hopefully it continues today. I've just been kind of waiting for his form to being a bit pessimistic to tail off, because I didn't expect him to be firing like this way, this consistently. But he doesn't even look like he's going to stop anytime soon. And this is the Marcus Rashford. The Rashford we're seeing now is Rashford we kind of expected when he broke out in the scene. We thought he'd get to this level sooner than he has. But we don't know what the reasons were for that in the past year and a half, couple of years. But I'm just glad that we've seen the Rashford we thought he was capable of right now.
He's getting the scrappy goals, I think, is the big... And he's also, I can say scrappy goals, he's also scoring headers as well. It's... Before, I've always felt like he has to have that, a bit of space in front of him to score goals, or he has to score a wonder goal. Whereas now you're like, put a ball in the box and he'll beat someone in the air. I think he can. The thing is,
the
he
fact
can
that
score.
he's there to win the header on the first place,
Exactly.
because previously he
No.
stood on the edge of the 18-yard box, like more near the wings, or he wouldn't put himself in the box. So he's being coached better as well.
Yeah.
Whether that's the manager or Benny McCarthy coming in and coaching him as an ex-striker, but I just think you can just see his confidence is massive. He'll when he's shooting, he's pretty much knowing that it's going to go in, whereas previously he might have hit it wide. Or don't get me wrong, he whenever he shoots, he'll twat the ball as hard as he can 90% of the time.
Yeah.
But previously, people would say, he needs to pick his spot and that. So, but you can see in a few of his different goals, he's changing up a bit. He'll pick a spot, or he'll still smack it, or like he'll score an header. But he's on fire at the minute. I just hope that he carries on, because he's got the skill. He's an absolute quality footballer, and you can see he's got all the tricks in his locker and all that. So, but now he's just added goals to it.
Do you know? No, I definitely agree. But another thing I wanted to ask you both was, I'm looking at the team there, and I'm looking at the bench, and I'm looking at who we've got injured. Obviously, a lot's been said about our squad being probably a tad too thin, but if I'm looking at our starting 11 and then I look at the bench that we could have with everyone fit, I think United have definitely built a squad that's probably a little bit more stronger and has a bit more depth than we think. Because I'm looking at the bench there and thinking that you've got Sabitzer that could come on and change the game, you've got Antony that could come on and change the game, you've got Garnacho. And I'm thinking, if you're looking at that bench, if you take someone like Alanga and Mainu out and then you replace it with an Eriksen who's injured, or a Martial, or a Van der Beek, then you're looking at a bench that's pretty much got every single position that you've got cover everywhere they can call upon.
But I think the reason is with that is that the players have improved on the pitch. Because I think you say that now, but if you swap out, if you put Delo in for Wan-Bissaka at the start of the season, which was happening, you weren't looking at Wan-Bissaka as even an option.
Yeah, but
it's the same thing with like Luke Shaw. Those first couple of games, people had written him off. He was like, he's not going to play for United. Same thing with maybe players like Lindelof. You were going, where does he fit in now? But he's come in a few games, done a job and played instead of Varane. Looks okay. Maguire, we can have question marks over that, but I think he's done all right when he's come in and filled in now and again. But also the likes of Palistri's come on, made an impact in a game like he did against Leeds. Sabitzer obviously is a great sign. And McTominay, though, I thought when he came on against Leicester, I thought he didn't do great, but he looked better in that position than he would have done 18 months ago. I think he looked more comfortable in there. If you'd have put him in there without Fred 18 months ago, you'd have been like,
I think when McTominay came on against Leicester and played like someone that knows he's falling down the pecking order, he was fine, but he looked a little bit distraught. But I'm just talking about the fact that we've got a starting 11 now, and I feel like if everyone was fit, if everyone that was injured was on the bench, and you'd have a bench like Delo, Lindelof, Maguire, Malacio, Martial, Eriksen, Sabitzer, Antony, Garnacho. There's players there, and obviously with more to come in. I think Ten Hag is slowly building something. You've got a decent variation of ages as well.
Yeah.
I think if we finish the season strong, hopefully get rid of these owners that we have, we go into the summer, we don't even need like a whole host of signings. Obviously, we'll probably get rid of a few players.
Yeah, because you can sign too many people, can't you?
But exactly. But I feel like if you bring, you've seen that with Chelsea. If you bring in like 2 or 3 more players, I think United have a really real shot at being a force in every single competition they're in next season. I'm not looking ahead a lot, but this is what Ten Hag's been doing to me. It's just got me a little bit more excited.
Yeah, he has got us all excited. Right, guys, there is nearly 3,500 people watching right now. So can you go and like? There's only 368 likes. Let's get to should be 1,000 likes before kickoff. Let's get that done. Now, Jim, you've got a pretty busy week, haven't you? Where are you going tomorrow, or where are you going this weekend?
Soccer AM this weekend. Yeah,
actually.
Yeah,
that is. You having a go? You getting a go at the volley challenge?
If they let me have a go, we can have a go. Yeah, I'll see.
I'd love to have a go at that. That is one of the dreams.
Yeah, it looks easy on the telly, doesn't it? But when you get down there, and like you think, my mates are watching at home, and like my arse will probably fall out of it. But we'll see.
And also this week, Slow Readers Club album is coming out
tomorrow.
Is.
Midnight tonight on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff. But the album's out tomorrow. We're down in London tomorrow. Got a sound check for Soccer AM, and then we do a couple of record shop sort of acoustic things, and then I'm in Sheffield for the final day on Sunday. Yeah, with the band, and then it's pretty much we've got something that band on the wall in town on Tuesday. Then where after that, up in Barrow, Inverness, and then we're in Leeds. So a week on Saturday, our tour starts proper in Leeds.
Right, okay.
And then we're gigging them for 3 or 4 weeks. Then off to Europe. What's that? That'll be April time.
Brilliant.
So yeah, pretty much
everything is in the description. So guys, go and click the top link that downloads the album or whatever it does, and you can go and check that out.
Yeah.
Whether you want to do it on Spotify or whatever you use, go and click that link. And also in there is all your socials and stuff, and you can find details of the tour and all that good stuff there. So make sure you go in and checking that out, guys. Let's have a look as well. We've talked about the bench. Let's talk about Bruno Fernandes for a bit, because he has been.
There's something I wanted to ask you about.
Go on. Ask us a question.
What did you both think of the saga, man, from last week when you watched United Barcelona? Frenkie de Jong.
It's just tidy, isn't it?
Because I want to know whether you still you still on the de Jong train?
I'm just whatever the manager wants is I'm fucking game. So if he still wants him, fine. I'm fully behind Ten Hag. I'm fucking in love with him. So, but it did me head in. But then it's like you never know he's telling the truth. You don't know if he's saying he wants to stay at Barcelona or if he wanted his payoff, because apparently they owed him a load of money, didn't they?
Yeah.
So it's like if someone owed me a load of money, I'd fucking want my money. So, but yeah, it's a weird one. If he don't want to go to United, then he don't want to go. But I don't think this is a manager who, if someone said, I don't want to go to United, I don't think Ten Hag would keep pestering him to join. So there must be something there where the manager thinks he wants to come and he rates him. But yeah, it was fucking dragging out. It does me head in whenever United signs like that. I preferred it when, back in the Fergie day, you'd wake up one morning and fucking bang, we'd sign 2 players. And there was, you didn't even know it was going to happen.
Media.
But yeah, it was. But I mean, but Fergie was like that when he's just fucking full control of the club, and he won't let anything get out. Whereas, the last few years, there've been rumours about people leaking information from the dressing room and all that sort of shit. So stuff's been coming out. But I just think that in the summer, it was a bit like a fucking soap opera.
Yeah.
And it was a bit embarrassing trying to chase him and then him turning us down and all that. But again, you don't know what the true story was. But
because I thought
if the manager still wants him and he wants to play, fucking fine, get him, because he's a good player.
He's a quality player. And I thought last week just showed exactly why I fancied him. He was in a bit of a makeshift midfield for Barcelona. He played in that number 6 role a bit more. I thought he looked quality.
He must be really good then, because Barca fans were saying that's probably one of the worst games he's played for him this season.
I just looked at him and went, if he was playing instead of Eriksen this year, what a
besides
midfield
Casemiro,
that is. Besides Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno, if that was the midfield 3.
No, you mean De Jong?
Yeah, instead of Casemiro, De Jong, Bruno.
Okay. I thought you said De Jong and Eriksen. I thought, where's Casemiro?
No, instead of Eriksen,
if
he'd been playing in there, what a midfield 3 that would have been. And I can see because he carries the ball so well, he picks it up, and I think he's one of their best players. I don't get this thing at the start of the season where he wasn't playing and things like that. He's a proper
You obviously
player.
knew what that was about. That was financial and stuff. Yeah.
And that to me says like there are issues there, and that maybe that's why we still try to get him. I don't know.
Who knows? I think it'll be another one for the summer, but I do think a midfielder's on the cards. I think shown this summer, so shown the last few weeks with Eriksen out. I think Sabitza's done well, but you need one more in there, don't you? You need someone else to cover. We have got a super chat here from Tina talking about the Qatari bid and then Mbappe to Manchester United. Do you think we could do with Mbappe another forward at number 9 and sell some players? Do you think number 1? Do you think Mbappe comes to Manchester United? And number 2, not that you want him, because I think everyone will say they want him. Do you think he's the right kind of signing for United next season?
If you're asking me if I take Mbappe in the summer, yes.
Of course you would.
I think everyone would, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about his drama and his attitude and that. Honest to God, he's a generational talent.
Yeah.
And he's 24 years of age. If you're telling me you wouldn't have him up front with Rashford currently on the left, and play whoever you want on the right wing at that point, do you know what I mean? I don't think you're kidding yourself. I literally watched PSG Bayern last week, and not last week, it was in the week, but they were awful for a majority of the game. Bayern very much in control, creating chances. and then Mbappe come on in the last 20 minutes half injured and completely changed the game.
Yeah.
He did look.
Do you know what I mean? So you can't scoff at a guy that won basically the World Cup for his country. How old was he? 19.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, something else in it.
I can't say no to Mbappe.
He is. I think that my only problem is, you mentioned it before, I do think we're going to need 3 or 4 players. I think that whoever we get in money-wise, I think there's going to be loads of financial fair play issues where we, I don't think we could sign someone over 30 million this summer. I think we have to sell before we can buy because of how much we spent last summer. I think he still want 4 players rather than 1, I think, this summer. And I think whatever happens, I think that's got to be the case. And I think you need a centre forward, another midfielder, and probably some covering defence here there. Whether it's a right back, whether it's a centre back, I think you need another in defence. But it's not for transfers today. We're talking about Manchester United versus Barcelona. Let's have a look. We're going to talk about Bruno Fernandes. He's played a little bit of everywhere the last few weeks, hasn't he? He's played number 10 and right wing. Where do you think maybe not the best, but where do you think he's going to play tonight?
I don't know, because he's played so many different places. But one thing you get out of him, it seems like he plays fucking everywhere. When some games, and he's just constantly. I don't know what their running stats are, but whenever I watch United, he just seems to run and not like an headless chicken either.
Yeah.
He'll run everywhere and he'll chase everything down and he'll appear everywhere. So I think when people say, like on the telly, whatever, or he's playing on the right or he's playing on the left, he might appear there, but he's not hanging out there all the time. No. So I don't know where he might start today. Whether he's going to start in the middle or to one side, but wherever he starts, he's going to give everything he's got in order to win the game. So, but I love him anyway. I think he's fucking class. He can play anywhere as far as I'm concerned. You can stick him in at fucking right back and I'd be happy as long as he's in the team.
He's one of those. There's so many people going. There was people when Ten Hag first came in, will he play Bruno Fernandes? Is he going to be the main man? I think that man to my right was maybe questioning whether Bruno Fernandes was going to be the main man this season or playing. I think you definitely were. Definitely.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yes, you were. Is he the right man to be the number 10 under Ten Hag? Come on. You wanted someone else.
Really?
I think you were saying this. I'm sure you were.
If I did think that, I would have stood on it. I'm not sure I would have said that. I've never been that anti-Bruno. I've criticised him at times with his sometimes how loose he can be in possession. But other than that, with his productivity and his work rate and the fact that obviously he's so reliable. I always said one of the best abilities is availability, and when is Bruno never not available? And I think that's probably been one of his most priceless traits, is the fact that to have a player who doesn't miss games whilst producing week in, week out, that is a rarity these days.
Doesn't even need to miss minutes. That's the thing.
And it's not like he just coasts as well. No. I think he looks like he works harder than everyone else as well. I don't know how. I honest to God don't know how Bruno does it. He plays midweek 90, weekend 90, and he's non-stop. Yeah. He's built like a marathon runner, but
yeah, he's. I read a thing. I don't know if it's true. I read a thing the other day about him saying someone's asking him about playing like every 3 days or whatever, and he said, "I used to play football 8 hours a day when I was a kid, so I can't play enough football at the minute." And when you look at him, he never looks like he's fucked. No matter how much run he does, whether we're getting beat or winning, he'll chase everything down. Whereas some players their heads might drop at anything. He moans a bit. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes you need players like that in your team who'll be the moaners who'll just get on the ref's back a bit just to look after everyone else. So, yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, I think there's a few people have gone, is he right to be captain? Because he's obviously captained a lot of games this season, saying maybe he moans too much. But like you've said there, the fact he plays every single minute is massive. That's probably one of the main reasons why he's captain. The fact he never stops running is another reason. You can't ever knock him for work rate. And look, I don't think, he's not had his most productive numbers season I think a lot of people look at, but United are scoring more. He had decent numbers last year. He scored half the amount of goals we were scoring this season. So that's the main thing, and that's what we've got to look at. Bruno's been unbelievable. Let's have a look at a few of your guys' comments. Bruno has not missed a minute since 2017 when he hurt his leg at Sporting, if I'm remembering correctly. I think that's probably right. He's been in the squad. I don't think he's missed. I think he's missed 1 game for United, which is unbelievable. Let's have a look what else we have. People saying we don't need Mbappe. Okay. What else have we got here? Who's lifting the cup on Sunday if we win? Obviously, big Harry Maguire. Straight in.
No.
Straight in. Harry's.
I think it will be.
Though, you wait a second. He's got me on the Bruno thing. Before the season, Alex was fully on the Harry Maguire train, saying he's captain for a reason. He's going to start every game under Ten Hag. Ten Hag couldn't wait to bench him.
No, he couldn't.
And he's benched him ever since.
Yeah.
Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gone, Anna.
Yeah.
You know, unless he's happy staying on the bench, but he's gone. But I think if we do win the cup, I hope we do.
Yeah.
I think because whenever he comes on, they always still give him the armband and everything, even if there's only a few minutes left. So I think I'm not saying he should lift the cup, but if we do win it, he will lift the cup.
Ten Hag was just buying his time. He didn't want to make it like a big thing, but I think he knew before he even came in that Harry Maguire wasn't the centre half for him.
I think,
but when
the level of Varane compared to last season has been immense for me. I mean, Martin has come in and changed everything. I think he's put everything that you need in that back four. You know, he wins everything, the quality on the ball. Because I think the one thing that happened last season, you were playing Maguire and Varane, you're expecting Varane to be the ball player, and I think the one thing that you've had this year is that give Martinez the ball, he can find a pass.
Yeah.
He's so comfortable on the ball. No one, you know, how many times?
Yeah,
Maguire's
not comfortable on the ball, is he?
I just think that as a partnership, they're so much better. I think having someone that's comfortable on the left is so much better. I think the one thing with Maguire is that Ten Hag won't play him on the left. That's the one thing he's stuck with all season. He wants to play him on the right
because Martinez is there.
And I just don't think that's the, you know, I don't think Maguire's comfortable there. I think he looks a bit lost, and I think he's going to end up. I think he goes Spurs, Maguire.
No, but I don't know. He might be better in a back three, but it was just obvious at the start. He probably still played him, cage catching, just to kind of soften it. But I feel like Ten Hag always had it in his head that he was gonna.
Yeah, because he's going to ditch Maguire.
He wasn't just going to come in and then be like, "You're not playing." And I feel like he played it perfectly, which Ten Hag often does. But I just think Maguire was never the player for him and his system, and I'm glad we are seeing it back in because I think there's too much water under the bridge, and I think he's too far gone to ever have like a proper career at United anyway. And I very much expect him to be gone in the summer. And another question I was going to ask is, Ethan, are you going to the game on Sunday?
I'm going to London, but not the game.
Our producer Ethan, Mr. Newcastle fan, he's going down there.
Because I was wondering if he was going to get thrown on a watch-along if he was here.
No, he's not here. You won't have Ethan. You won't have any Newcastle support on this watch-along on Sunday. The United-only place. But yeah, no, I completely agree. I think, like you said there, I don't think Ten Hag's not made a bad decision so far in terms of everything. I think the only thing was he didn't do things maybe even quicker at the start of the season, wasn't even more ruthless, and I think that as soon as he's kind of grown into it, and I think that, I mean, those performances allowed him to do things like, you know, could be
it's easier to be ruthless when you're winning.
It was easy to be ruthless with Ronaldo, when you can just go, right, you're off. I don't need you. We'll get someone else. It's fine. We're scoring goals without you. Same thing with Sancho. You know, he's been able to do what he's done because the rest of the squad have been doing well. And I think without Bruno stepping up, without Rashford stepping up, without Antony, I still think Antony's a good player. I think he fits in and does a good job on that right hand side. Maybe doesn't have the output yet, but I think he's a very good player. Allows you to do what you've done with Jadon Sancho and give him a bit of time. And I think we're benefiting from that because he's on Sunday when he came on. He looked quality when he come on.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Let's have a look. Dan James is better than Elanga. It's harsh on Elanga. I think Elanga's just been. I think he came in last year and the reason he played was he worked hard. He didn't. That's at the end of the day. I think that's what a lot of players kind of stay in teams and. I think that he just maybe needed another either loan or 6 months in academy and kind of got forced into things, but a bit harsh on Elanga. Ethan fired if Newcastle win. People are saying, I wouldn't mind that. I think that's only fair. What else are we looking at here? I think someone put in before that Di Maria's got a hat-trick tonight for Juventus.
Has he?
Has he?
Proper.
I loved it when was it Ashley Young who shoved him off
threw him straight down.
It's fucking brilliant.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Let's have a look what else.
And it's bad. It's really bad, because he could have injured himself. But
yeah,
it was good.
It was good. What else have we got here in the comments? Our bench looks all right for the first time in ages. You were saying that before, Ronaldo. It does look strong. It looks like we've got options. You look at Garnacho there, can come on. Antony can come on. Sabitzer can come into midfield if we need to make things a bit better, a bit more solid. And McTominay as well. It's good to see a few people back. I think McTominay would have got a few minutes the last few weeks with everything if he hadn't have been injured because, we have been short in midfield the last few weeks. Let's have a look. What else? Someone's just compared a 24-old Mbappe to a 37-year-old. I'm guessing there was a Mbappe Ronaldo comments in the chat there, but we'll move on that. A few people going. I think is that PSV out. Let's have a look at the results there. So Sevilla going through. For some reason, I won't fancy Sevilla. They seem to knock everybody out of every single, all the time in this competition. That's PSV, so that's Van Nistelrooy's PSV out. Again, I think they're a bit harsh losing. They lost Gakpo, obviously, in January. Yeah. I think they'd have done a little bit better. Juventus going through against Nantes, winning 4-1, 3-0 tonight. Bayer Leverkusen Monaco, 5-5 in aggregate. That's a proper cup tie, a proper game.
Is that extra time now then?
It must be. It must be.
No away goals, is there?
Let's have a look. And also, so we've got the other ones coming through. Can we get some lists of who, again, very looking towards everything, but we have a look at who we might get if we do get through tonight, the possible teams. Because it's a bit of a weird structure this year, isn't it? It's the top winners of the Europa League groups, and then the winners of this round go through. It's a bit of a strange format, but let's have a look at a few of your guys' comments. People saying getting nervous tonight. I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah.
We've got Bruce in the comments here saying, God, I didn't opt in for the Europa League this year. My fault for being a cheap ass. Don't matter, Bruce. Sat watching it with us tonight. It does look bouncing in Old Trafford tonight. But so here, we're going to go through quickly, though, the group stage winners and who we could get. So Arsenal are through. Real Betis, Fenerbahce, Fenerbahce from Hungary.
Yeah, just sounds about right.
Yep, sounds right. I've not done bad there. Feyenoord, Freiburg, Real Sociedad, who obviously won our group. Feyenoord. Freiburg, Sociedad, and Union Saint-Gall from Belgium. And then obviously the winners of the ties from tonight. So again, you're looking at that, and realistically, Juventus, obviously a strong team, not doing as well this season. Ajax would be an interesting game if we did get that.
Pretty much every team in those knockout round playoffs aren't walkovers.
No.
Especially if the favourites in those ties get through. You are looking at the likes of Ajax, which would be an interesting tie. Obviously with the routes that Ten Hag's got there, then you've got Juventus as well, and then maybe even Leverkusen. Union Berlin and Ajax are playing each other, but I know Union Berlin are doing well in the Bundesliga. I think they're second, just behind Bayern. Roma would be interesting for the Mourinho angle.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, could get some... If we get through tonight, we're not looking ahead too much, but if we get through tonight, there's some potential spicy ties.
It's to be honest, it's a strange one how strong the Europa League's got. And maybe it's because these teams are maybe doing a bit worse than they have been doing for the last few years, but it's strange because you look through the Champions League one and you look at some of the ties there and you go, there's definitely bigger games in the Europa League this round than there are in the Champions League. But anyway, it's weird that the first four, all the English teams didn't win the first round game in the Champions League, did they? There's only City managed to get a draw, but that was a bit of a weird game last night for them. Let's have a quick look of what else we have in the comments. Good, I couldn't be there tonight or at Wembley this weekend. Get in the comments. Anyone else at Wembley this weekend? Anyone getting down there? DB Cooper saying, I have no footage at the stadium where you guys seen the action. We've got it on TV here, regular TV. Now we can't get any of the teams playing tonight. So apparently, I think we play a group winner. I think that's the draw.
Is that how it works?
Apparently so. We've got who's this in the comments that said that? Adam Jones, the comments. You are giving us the rules there. Let's see. Slick Vic says, Ronaldo, you got to get a Vegos tattoo if he scores tonight. Apparently that's the rules.
Not a chance. I will do that if it's one of those ones that you can go off in the shop. Not me.
What if he scores an overhead kick in the last 90th minute to win? What do you think about it then?
Then I'll do it with pen so that it lasts a little longer.
Right, okay. Little Bucko saying, right, we've gone through our score predictions. We've got 3-1 from Jim. You're going 2-1, but in extra time. Get some score predictions in. There's a score prediction there. United to lose 4-1. Not having that.
You said that?
I
don't know.
Who's that Muppet?
Let's have a look what else. The Europa League is better than the Champions League this year by miles. Let's have a look. Danny Shields saying super chat. Let's have a look. Have I missed a super chat? I have missed a super chat. Just got in. Obviously, Joe got his tickets. Patson's got no mates. All correct statements in those chat. Yes, let's have a look. Jody Marie saying 2-0. I'm guessing for Manchester United. I think Scholes will give us a 1-0 lead and we'll hold on to it. Could do with maybe a goal from Casemiro tonight for that one. 3-0 to Man United. 3-1 United. 3-1 United. 2-0 at half time. Anthony saying 2-1 Bruno Pen to win it. 2-1 United. 2-0 United. 2-1 United. That Portuguese guy is going to put Xavi 6 feet under, someone said there. You see that comment yesterday, though, in the press conference from Xavi? He's gone through saying, kind of got asked how everything was doing. And he went, yeah, they're obviously doing well, Marcus Rashford. And then they've got that Portuguese guy as well.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Why is that? Has he got an issue with him?
I don't know. I think, or he's just forgot it.
He's forgot
his name, but... You can't be saying that about one of the best players.
He must have forgot his name. He don't look like a bellend to be doing that sort of stuff. Like Mourinho. You'd expect Mourinho to say something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you could forgive him if he just asked that random during the season, but not when, as a manager, playing against a team in in a round of 32 in the Europa League and it's 2 legs.
Yeah, you don't, because he won't be giving team talk saying make sure you mark that Portuguese guy. You know, he knows his name. Do you know what I mean? He's probably being a bellend.
He absolutely does. Let's have a look. What else we got in here? 3-0 Weghorst hat-trick. Man United to win. There's a lot of confident people. There's not many.
Yeah, that's worrying. I'd rather go in, honestly, I would rather go in every single game as an underdog because it's just like, set your expectation and you don't get too giddy. I'm trying to calm myself down.
I think we had that. I think the problem was last season. I was setting expectations very, very low. Like, we're going to get battered today. Then it started happening. That was the problem last season. But no, hopefully all those days are over. People say, Zach's put in here, 1-1, penalty kicks, United to win. I don't want penalties. Absolutely don't want that. I think United need to, again, it's one of them, you can't have 120 minutes ahead of a cup final. I don't think that'll do.
It's not helping anyone, that, is it?
Absolutely not. I'll run through a few more of these. Rashford 2, Barca 1, we've gone for. Danny Wiles got a fiver on 4-1. Luke Shaw to score the first goal. That's one to
big
go.
Odds, that
is big odds. 4-3, 2-1 United. People saying Jay's not going to be very happy if it goes to penalties because obviously Jay doesn't watch penalties. Have you seen that?
Does he not?
No,
he doesn't.
Literally.
He has to leave.
I was stood next to him at the Borough game last year, and he literally turns around.
Really?
He just doesn't watch it.
You gotta watch, haven't you?
He doesn't watch penalties.
As bad as it is, you've got to watch.
You do have to
I've been
watch.
guilty of sometimes half shutting the eye.
Really?
A little bit, just.
Do
you know what I mean? The bit of pressure that you get just before they kick it, it's just a little bit too much.
I've just watched the run-ups, me. If the run-up's too big, don't like it. So, like, if they're running up from outside the area, I'm not into that at all. I just always think they're going to go over the bar. They're running too fast to kick a ball and control it.
Too much time to think. I reckon penalty misses.
Ivan Toney penalties, I fucking love it. Just takes one step back and then he puts it in the net. Because then you're not worrying. Then like the ref blows the whistle and it's over before you can.
It is mental,
isn't
it? It is psychological. These pens.
It is. Andrew said Jay won't be happy with penalties. He likes to be in bed at 10. Not wrong there. Let's have a look. Draw is likely to be the outcome. Penalties will be the only decider. I can't be dealing with that. No, we can't be dealing with that. Going 2-1, although I'd be happy to accept a 5-0. Fair play. What else have we got? Yeah. 3-2 United, 5-2 Barcelona win 5-2. No, not having that one. Not having that one. Right, we are 5 minutes away from kickoff. I think the teams will be lining up very, very shortly. I'm getting nervous now. I'm getting nervous. Let's have a look what we've got over here. Let's talk. We've got 5 minutes before this happens. Let's talk a little bit. There's obviously been some stuff about the ownership stuff this week. There's all the Glazer talk. Are they leaving? Are they coming back? Are they staying? I'm not going to ask who you want as your owner, but what do you want?
I feel like
the outcome to kind of be. You need a nervous P. Do you want to go? We can do that.
It's on the first floor. It's so long.
It is far. But anyway, what do talk about? We'll talk.
Miss the game.
We'll talk ownership for a second.
Yeah.
we can't really decide who's going to be the next owner. That is the worrying thing about everything at the minute. But what do you want in your next owner with everything that's going on?
It's not hard to just get something better than what we've currently got, is it?
No.
But ideally owners who don't take loads of money out of the club.
Yep.
Who don't let the fucking stadium go to ruin. Who don't improve the training facilities. If owners improve the facilities, they don't have to go out and buy Mbappe or fucking. Do you know what I mean? It's about improving what's there, and I think first and foremost, owners who don't drain the club of its resources.
Yeah.
For me personally, that's what I'd want first and foremost, and then you'd hope that they'd invest in the stadium, invest in the training facilities, because United have been famous for years for bringing people up through the youth academy and through the system, and I live not far from where City's ground is, and the fucking facilities we've got there are ridiculous.
It's mad when you drive through Ancoats and you kind of look through and you go, look at this now.
It just opens up. You've got the ground there. You know, don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying this because I'm a United fan. The ground doesn't look great. It's just a big concrete fucking thing. So it's something to look at. It doesn't look like Tottenham Stadium looks or Bayern Munich Stadium looks. It doesn't look like a big fucking spectacle. But you'd hope that they'd do something with Old Trafford and the training facilities and make it a place where, if there are young kids growing up around Manchester and they're having to choose between United and City, then they'll go, I'm choosing United because these facilities, that ground, you can see, there's investment going in there. Whereas at the minute, I'm a United fan as a kid, but if I was a kid who's 8, 9, 10 years old and I've got United and City sniffing around me, and if I wasn't bothered by either club, I'd be got a City.
Yeah,
and it's bad to say it, but I would have got a City. If I weren't a United fan, you'd got a City because at the minute their facilities are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that I think a lot of people don't look at it. They don't look at the infrastructure that's gone into City. You've not looked at all that. You don't look at behind the scenes. They've done very well, but I don't think you need. You don't need the ridiculous amounts of money to do that.
No.
You just need. United are a profitable club. They've done it for years. They've managed to get some decent players in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Without, with money coming out of the club, hopefully for the next one.
If you do them things, you don't have to go and buy Mbappe because you're fucking producing them yourself.
Absolutely, and hopefully that is the case, and hopefully it's resolved soon. But players are lining up, they are shaking hands. Remember, guys, we will put the timer on here to sync up with us. Don't be 1 minute ahead of us, a minute behind us. Don't do that kind of stuff. Sync up to the chat. Make sure your timer matches up with ours, and then you can do that. And also, if someone scores, don't put it in the chat. Wait, give it a minute. Do that. Don't ruin it for everyone else. But anyway, we've got all that. That's the United team is going up on BT Sport there. They are showing that. Obviously, we'll go through the team very, very quickly. You've got De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back, Varane, Martinez and Shaw. I think that's our strongest back five at this moment in time. You've got Casemiro and Fred as the two in midfield. Ahead of that, you've got Jadon Sancho, Weghorst, Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. Put them in any position you want, because it could be.
Weghorst in number 10 now, don't they?
They've got Weghorst in number 10, but to be honest, the end of the last game against Leicester, it was Weghorst through the middle, Rashford out on the left, with Jadon Sancho in the 10. It could be anything. It could be Sancho out on the right. We shall wait and see. Ronaldo Brown's going to miss kickoff because he didn't time his P very well, but I think I can hear him coming back. Anyway, Old Trafford looks full. It's been a night. Look, if anyone has tried to get a ticket for this game, you understand it's been chaos to try and get tickets for this game. It's been madness, but full house at Old Trafford tonight. So, going through the Barcelona team, they've got ter Stegen in goal, Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Balde, and then Frenkie de Jong, Busquets, who comes in from the first leg, Kessie, Sergio Roberto playing on the wing. They've got him there, Lewandowski and Rafinha. Again, a few changes to that team. The likes of Ferran Torres on the bench. Strong Barcelona team, maybe not the strongest it's been in a while, but still, it is madness. Not long to kick off. They're showing Lewandowski there. He's the danger man, isn't he? He's quality. You saw that in the first leg. He looked very sharp.
Keep him quiet. We've got a chance.
Barcelona in their gold kit. Let's see how this one goes. Remember to sync up your timers with us. Don't be doing that daft stuff. Get synced up, and this is the Watchalong. Ronaldo's just got really nervous now, aren't you?
Is that a piss? He's laughing now.
I'm ready.
Ready for this one.
A piss, now I'm replenishing.
Varane's got to be up for this one. Varane and Casemiro, you could see that in the first game. They were quality.
Come on, United, no fuck about now.
Let's have a look. Not sure, can't whether we can tell anything from just how they're setting up the kickoff, but looks like Sancho on the left, Weghorst and Rashford, and then Bruno on the right hand side. But we'll see how this kind of progresses as the game goes. But big game for Man United today. We're off. Martinez goes long to start with. Weghorst, he just doesn't like winning headers, does he?
It's plays like Messi.
He's the 6'6" Messi.
Looks like Fellaini, yeah. I tell you what, I don't like this big fucking camera right in my way. Trying to watch the game. How do we sort that out?
You can't.
I know.
You can't. It's a nightmare.
If I'm like that,
yeah, don't worry about it. Don't
it's
worry
like
about
I'm at Everton.
Maybe you just
the old Spurs ground around the pole. Looks like they're starting with, is it Koundé at right back today, which is a bit of a change from the first game. But let's have a look how United are setting up. It does look like we've got Rashford on the left, Sancho in the 10, Bruno at right wing, and Weghorst as the number 9
Bruno on
so
the right
far.
then.
A lot of things.
That'll be important as well, because Balde, their left back, is a good young left back. Like, he's very adventurous as well. So you've got one thing you will get from Bruno being on the right is you get his work rate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Already Penderson a bit. He's kicking the ball out. Koundé's injured.
Koundé down already.
Okay, now got the RLS already, restless leg syndrome.
Ooh, Luke Shaw.
Stood on the toe there. That's going to hurt.
Yeah.
What I don't get though is you basically stood on the line, mate. Just roll out a play. I don't understand.
Did he not give a foul for that?
Nah, it's not even a foul, but he's injured. He's injured. He's basically exactly on the sideline. He can just roll off.
I don't get why they don't do that. As long as it's not that. I mean, that Atletico game last year, obviously different. The amount, I think, was it something like the ball was in play for 20 minutes in the second half? It was a joke. I don't think you'll have that in this game. It's mad how it's probably a year to today when you were playing Atletico. The team differences and how the feeling is completely different. And yet we've got Weghorst instead of Cristiano Ronaldo and everyone's happy. I don't think anyone would have guessed that 18 months ago.
Come on, too easy that.
Cool. Casemiro's quality.
Oh.
Yeah, not again.
Great ball. Go on.
Go on, Bruno.
Go on, Bruno.
Go on, Bruno. Finish!
Oh! Fucking hell, man.
Central as fuck, that man.
Was he inside?
Was
he onside?
He was onside, just central.
Oh, that's a chance.
I know, this is what. It's the thinking, we've got to take him.
God, Varane is here.
Win that.
Fucking hell. Wow. It's not gone out, mate.
Oh shit.
3 minutes in.
Keeper work then, man.
Goal for me.
He made the keeper work, but
United should be 1-0 up.
It was just such a central finish. I don't want to.
He's miles onside that.
Good touch.
Balde's miles out of position.
The angle was tight at that point, but
I think he was confused how much time he had.
Come on.
This is a game here, isn't it?
I don't know whether, early days, but that you mentioned that right hand side, that's going to be a big thing, I think, tonight.
Yeah, because they go in.
Bruno going the other way and also getting in behind because we can have a lot of space.
Ooh.
Who was that? Rafinha skips inside. Can't believe these players scoring against us. A few people buzzing in the chat already, but I'm going to keep that muted a little bit. We will be getting into some of your comments, get them in throughout the game. But I'll be a few minutes behind to get to, so don't worry if I miss one. I will catch up with things because I won't be.
You got to keep a decent distance on that chat, otherwise, let you know what you're doing. Fingy's the veteran.
Martinez getting pressed at the back. Sergio Roberto is an odd one for me. I was chatting to someone yesterday who was like, if he starts, it's an odd one.
That was a sloppy pass.
It wasn't great. Go on, Bruno.
Go on, Fernando.
Were you impressed how good Marcus Alonso was at centre half last week?
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all because he wasn't a very good left back. So
Nah, I think that's a bit harsh.
No, he wasn't
like,
great.
He weren't amazing, but he wasn't like a.
to come and play centre half.
I don't know. I don't know if he's playing centre half for Barcelona standard. I don't think he was ever that. Do you know what I mean? But
Come on.
good football from United. Bruno on the edge of the box. Rashford
Oh.
will have the free kick. No, he's not give it.
Oh yeah, we got to remember, by the way, we're in UEFA competition, so we can't be expecting decisions against Barcelona
No.
because that was a foul. Maybe
Don't
not.
know.
Actually. Maybe
Don't
not,
know.
actually.
It
Maybe
would have
not.
been soft. No,
No, he's,
Rashford
kicks it with his
trips
left,
himself.
hasn't
He still should have. What do you reckon to the one last week? Sending off for Kunde? Should have been. Yes or no?
Yes, that was a
I'd
sending off.
say yeah.
But to be fair, I was a bit harsh on the ref there. That weren't a bad decision.
It wasn't a bad decision in this time. Yeah, guys, please don't spam the chat.
And I'm just having to ignore it at some point. That's what joins does.
Yeah.
Just doesn't refer to the chat at
No,
all.
but we'll keep going through a few things. Someone saying in here, where's that one? Can't expect me getting those decisions tonight against Barcelona. Agreeing with you there, Ronaldo. It's
If you're in a, I think it's the one team in UEFA European competition you don't want to face in important games and expect decisions off the ref, and Barcelona's one of them.
Rashford's offside there, surely. Varane getting pressed by.
Yeah, well done.
Calm there, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was very, very calm.
The Wan-Bissaka.
Fred.
The Wan-Bissaka comeback is impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think it carries on tonight.
Yep.
He's good in.
Let's tidy that.
Yeah.
Great
Wow,
tackle.
great
Wan-Bissaka.
tackle that.
Go on.
Come on now.
Bruno just
Bruno.
getting cut out there and getting absolutely weights there as well.
Bruno, we need you at your best today.
We do need a big Bruno performance. Yeah, a few people. You just said there in the commentary, left off last week. It was one of them. Top game last week.
Yeah.
There's not many times you see a game now where both teams are trying to score. Do you know what I mean?
It already looks like it's going to be a lively one.
Yeah. Let's have a look at no away goals rule is the big one as well. So remember they've scrapped that in the last few seasons.
Yeah, it's a shit rule that. Having away goals.
Yeah,
we used to always suffer that get knocked out on away goals. It used to piss me off.
Go on.
He's going to a corner there, Wan-Bissaka.
Well done. Well left.
We'll have that
That's
one
a foul,
though.
ref.
Oh, I'm surprised he gave that.
It was a bit soft, but
50,
yeah.
Nah, it was a foul, but I'm just expecting 50-50 decisions not to go for us. Do you know what I mean?
It's not 50-50 that though, is it? Let's have a look what else we got in the chat. People asking, has the match not started? It has started. You can match up with the time of there. That's what minute we are looking at. People saying stop passing nervous. It's going to be that. I think both teams are going to be nervous with this one.
Got a chance to nick it. I just feel like Bruno scoring there could have been big.
Yeah,
but on the replay, it looked like he almost. It looked harder than I thought it was in terms of the angle got cut off.
He was a bit wider.
Than I thought it was.
Yeah, it did look a bit wider. Bruno with the free kick. Cleared away. Wan-Bissaka.
He was towards where he goes, so that's why. So that's why we never won it.
Good ball. Come on. That's it.
Wan-Bissaka, go on.
Come.
Oh,
Look, he's improved his right foot crosses. Let's give him some chance on his left foot crosses.
Wan-Bissaka showed his winger traits. Just left him for dead though, but
look at that. Just no left foot.
Could have took another touch there.
He could have done. To be honest, it's one of them. If you keep going, you can get a penalty there, can't you? Or,
Yeah.
Bruno tracking back up, skipped
know.
past there. Fred
doing Fred things.
Fuck's
there
and
you
then
go.
gives the
2
foul
Fred
away.
things.
Ah, dear.
It's a liability like that.
Now I'm expected the Fred treat.
The hands up, sorry.
Hands up apology 10 times a game.
Yeah.
He should have just...
Oh,
I don't think there was too much on for him, but the back heel wasn't the best shout, was it? It's a
Does
soft
that a lot,
one
you
there,
know.
isn't
Gives
it?
a lot of free kicks
Yeah.
around the boxing. Same thing as well by losing the ball.
Yeah.
Nervy.
Yeah, free kick to Barcelona. Let's have a look. There's 960 likes. There's 3,000 of you watching. Come on, let's get to 1,500. Get to 1,500.
So we score for every 1,000 likes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. United score every 1,000 likes.
From
That's
now on.
how it works.
From now on. So 1,900 United score.
Fuck off, man.
Rafinha and De Jong over the free kick.
It's always from stuff like that you end up like.
Casemiro does well.
Well played. Right, use it.
There you go. Sanchez.
Good enough.
Overhit that from Fred.
That weren't really an easy
It
pass.
wasn't. No, it wasn't an easy pass. And it was probably just get it out more than anything.
Yeah. Come on. It's going to be a tight one.
I wasn't nervous before the game. Now it's kicked off. The nerves are kicked in. It's one of them. Busquets, I think, again, I don't think he's the same level as Casemiro right now, with being a bit older. But I do think he looks like he steadies them a little bit more, doesn't he?
No, but Busquets is still
a player.
an absolute player. But
yeah. But he's similar to
that's that much
Casemiro for us,
time.
where he just keeps things together a bit more, doesn't he? And fills in gaps and.
At least we know how the game's kind of going to pan out. I think we'll get our opportunities to break out. We got to be solid though, because Barca will create chances. I think we will as well. We just got to be clinical when we get them.
Which we've not been so far.
Looking nervy.
Casemiro got.
Don't foul.
Martinez
there you
will
go.
have
That's
the foul
ours.
there. He has give the foul. I
Let's
think.
give a foul.
Martinez. It was a good clearance. The pair of them covered well there, didn't they?
Yeah, he did.
I asked to go for it, but it's a definite foul. Let's have a look at you guys' comments. Let's have a look at this. People saying turn the camera. Can't do that. Can't be doing that. Let's have a look what we've got.
Good.
Come
No
on,
way
bring
he
it
hit that
down.
out.
Bring it down. Top touch.
Oh.
Well played.
Go on, Marcus. Go on.
Yes.
Come on.
Okay, now
Come
go-
on,
Go on,
Well,
United.
get your fucking head on this.
That is a touch of a confident man. And then the
He
take
just
on.
wasn't.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just not doing
brought
that
it
last
right
year,
down,
is he?
hasn't he?
Just not doing that
the
last year.
take on.
Top touch.
There you go.
Good
There's
covering.
Weghorst.
Good covering that by Busquets though.
Yeah.
He ain't got the legs, but he's so clever.
Oh, he's filled in.
Okay, now just basically taking a corner again. Okay.
Shy,
Yeah.
man. Come on.
Poor cross in the end.
Fred look-
Never a big fan of the short corners.
Yeah.
Unless it's a proper
Planned.
worked out set piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Not like that.
And that was just Rashford.
Yeah, like, come on,
Nearly,
Chase.
Nearly.
Gunde does well.
They've done well there. Fucking
Very
hell.
well. Lewandowski on the edge of his own box.
Come on, win that. Win that.
Well done, Bruno.
where's the keeper?
Still not sure about the passes back today.
Yeah.
Still not.
You can
doesn't-
see that they don't fancy it. Players don't want to do it as well.
No.
I don't think Bruno had to go all the way back to the keeper.
No, I don't think
I feel
so
like
either.
that was a bit. Do you know what I mean? Bit erratic.
It was mad to see 2 goalkeeper mistakes in the same game on
Yeah,
Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Come on, too easy.
So De Jong's good at, you know, ball carrier
Yeah.
through there.
Get it out, get it out, get it out.
Oh, back post. Fucking hell.
Oh, don't foul him. Let's give
He's
it.
given a
For
penalty.
fuck's sake,
Bruno's at
man.
fuck's sake,
That's
Bruno,
soft,
man.
surely.
It's soft, but you can't give refs an excuse. You're playing against Barcelona in a European
You are
competition.
joking that he's given a pen for that.
But the thing is, it'd be a foul outside the box. Bruno hasn't woke up this
Fucking
game, man.
stupid that. He wasn't even facing the net either. He's going away from the goal.
Let's have a watch of it again. No, that isn't.
Yeah,
a,
but they're going to give
Soft
it.
though, but
They'll give it.
that isn't a penalty, though, is it?
He's not getting changed round.
You aren't giving that.
it'd be a foul outside the box, though. It's just, I know it's probably it's a
It's
soft
not,
pen,
though,
but
is it?
it's a soft pen. But why is he doing? He doesn't need to do that
Yeah.
in his own box.
Running away from goal as well.
I don't know about that one. It's one of them. I don't think if he doesn't give it, VAR don't give it.
They don't change much now, do they?
No, they're
Unless
not-
it's blatantly obvious.
No.
It's just silly as fuck though from Bruno, man.
Who takes this now? Lewandowski.
Yeah. You're right though. Can't give him a decision to make.
Fuck off, Lewandowski.
Come on, De Gea.
Shit at penalties though, innit? De Gea.
It's not
Don't
his-
save
it's not
many.
his best. I think Lewandowski's half decent.
This is fucking bobbins, this man.
Can't be giving refs excuses.
No.
In Barcelona and in playing against teams like these, the refs just looking for any excuse, and Bruno's given.
Fuck's sake.
Taking your time. Lewandowski stepping up. Oh, he got a hand to it. Ah, bollocks. Oh, it's such a soft pen.
It's just shit that. Don't mind if they've scored a fucking belting goal, but just giving stupid penalties away.
Uphill battle now. Uphill battle. But look, conceded first last week. Come on.
The thing is, he's missed an opportunity there and he's given a penalty away. He needs to get his fucking head back on the game now.
De Gea goes the right way. He
He
slips
went
a
for
bit,
the
doesn't
went
he?
for the what's it though, didn't he? He did a stutter there, and he went for it a bit.
Wow. Nearly gets it.
Ain't a good pen, that, you know.
No.
I think that drop steps threw him off, that little
Yeah,
bit,
it has,
like the little stumble
yeah.
that he's done.
1-0 Barcelona. For fuck's sake.
Come on, United, get
Started
straight
well as
back in
well.
it.
I know. Go on, Luke Shaw. Go on, lad. We're not getting.
No, I mean,
There's no
that is-
foul there, ref. I don't know. And then this happens again. This is the
Oh, this is going to be it now.
Atletico.
Yeah, for the rest of the game.
Look, he's fine.
How's
'cause
that not a foul, though?
I think it's because Luke Shaw jumps is the only thing. But look, what's his name? Araujo up, he's fine, and then it's the deck. You're hoping we get the World Cup added time if they keep doing this. As per usual, people being nice and calm saying get Bruno off. Don't think that's quite the
He's had a
quite
bad
the thing.
start.
He has had, again, Yeah, not a great start. Missing a good chance and then giving a pen away. It's not really what you want.
Why has he done that, man? It's just fucking don't need to.
It's soft, but the thing is, that's a foul outside the box.
Yeah.
And you don't do that inside the area. It's just silly. But it's just Bruno. For all the good that he does, he has these weird erratic moments though, where he does. Do you know what I mean? Where he does weird shit.
So annoying. Going behind to a penalty.
Yeah.
We would have got that penalty of Ren though, but is what it is.
Yeah, booked for diving the other end.
Let's have a look what else we've got in here. People seem surprised the ref didn't give Arajo a free kick there. It's going to be one of them games now. I think it's going to be it's going to be Barca going down, taking the time with everything, killing the game. But again, people saying, can you not describe what's going on? There's not a lot going on because we've should have got a foul and they've not kicked a ball for 3 minutes, which I think is going to be the pattern of the game for a while now. But let's see. Busquets doing Fred there. Is it Sancho there? Is he giving that one? That's a decent ball. Do not give that. No. That was more a foul than the pen, I think.
Get up.
Fucking wanted to give that, didn't he?
Yeah. You're hoping that
it's weird though, because start of the game he's let a lot of physical stuff go. And then gave that pen away. Then gave that pen.
This is where it's strange, where you go in, you can't. I don't like this.
Belted it in there.
Fred just went, deal with that.
Yeah, Fred, Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro pinging balls at each other in their own half isn't what I want to see.
A couple of times he could have passed back then, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Come on, we started well as well. I can't even criticise our performance that much, to be honest.
No, we've been doing okay.
I feel like we started well. They've had a lot of
just
possession.
Just a sucker punch, that, innit?
We've looked good when we've gone forward.
Martinez on the left-hand side. Bruno with a shot there from volley. Bit of a cross from great ball from Martinez. Doesn't quite connect with it, does he? Bruno's getting chances down that right hand side though.
Yeah, it looks like Balde doesn't look like he has much interest in defending, that's why.
Don't know whether you might see, I think Rashford gives it a go at that right hand side for a bit. Look how high up he is there.
He's basically playing as a left winger.
Yeah. I think that's, with having Sergio Roberto again isn't a winger ahead of him.
Yeah.
And a lot of midfielders on
just
there.
Drifting in, isn't he?
He can roam up there. Let's have a quick look. A few.
I'd have got in here.
Come on, don't let him take the piss.
Just got listen. 1-0. We're still in the game, man. Like, don't need to be silly.
I know. Just settle down.
No.
Wan-Bissaka does well in the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of them down that left hand side. I think that he's either gonna get a lot of the time or he's gonna get caught out with Bruno. What's he give it?
Wait, has he come off him? Got a throw in?
Must have done. Oh, Bruno. It's a good ball.
Use it.
Sancho.
Come on.
Casemiro, don't dive in. It's the problem. Giving these a one, they're just popping around us in midfield at the minute.
Some player Busquets still.
How old's Busquets now? 35?
I'd guess that.
I saw a comment in here before saying he played against us in 2011.
Yeah, he did.
12 years ago, and and he was probably one of the best in the world then.
I think he played in 2009 as well.
No. Did he?
He's been playing for Barcelona in Europe since 2008.
Crazy.
Wide.
Just needs to keep the ball for a bit now.
Just take the stink out of it a little bit.
Yeah, because
time left.
I think Rashford has to go on the right wing at some point here.
No, fuck me.
Just for a few minutes or so. Hey, we've got a free kick
No,
there.
I doubt it.
Or even just get him going through the middle, just so he can drift on that right hand side when there's a bit of space.
That's not even a foul, man.
Yeah, he's got the ball,
He's got
hasn't
the
he?
ball. I think there's the fact there was two of them. Xavi
Fucking hell, what's he moaning at?
Knows.
You can't moan now, surely. It's had the softest penalty of all time.
Just probably saying to the ref, make sure we want to win this one 3-0, so
Yeah.
a couple more penalties and we're laughing.
No, Fred's
Come on,
going.
Fred, get up.
Fred slipped about 9 times already.
Stegen, dodgy clearance there. It's just not falling at the minute.
Just need someone to take better quality, take the sting out.
Well done. Fuck off,
Oh
ref.
my days.
He's just give again another soft free kick there to Barca.
He's been nailed a couple of times there. He's
Ten
holding
Hag
his
does
side
not look
before.
up. They've just cut to Ten Hag, who does not look impressed in the slightest there. Let's have a look at some of the comments.
How is it a foul?
You lifted him.
He has clattered him there.
I can't see. I've got a camera like
Yeah.
just in the line.
Jefferson Steele said, feels like Atleti again, time wasting. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's better than that. We're definitely a better team than we were last year, and we're definitely more about this lot, so I wouldn't be
Go on,
too...
Ten Hag, tell him.
Ten Hag's giving it a bit.
Is he onside?
Well played, Martinez.
Right, well, that's a foul.
Well played.
Yes. Martinez does very
Fucking
well
come on,
there.
United.
Very, very well there.
Some player, Martinez, man. Was he off though?
Don't know. It was really...
Nah, he wasn't. He's onside.
Martinez last minute decided to try and play him offside. Martinez does so well. Definitely a foul.
Yeah, he's hooked his arm there.
Yeah, and then just shoves him. It's just been scrappy the last 5-10 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Since the goal. We shall see, but hopefully United get back into this.
Yeah, see if Wout can win it.
Yeah, you know,
Sort of.
does.
Oh, nearly. Come on now.
It just seems Wan-Bissaka and Fred combine a lot on that right hand side, which isn't my favourite pair of the players to be passing it between people. Martinez trying a long one over the
Good
top.
idea though, but
Bit too straight in the end.
tough.
Come on.
These seem a lot more organised than they did last week.
Bruno.
That's
Come
a
on,
foul.
Fred, fuck
Yeah,
me,
soft
man.
fouls.
Just giving
It's gonna
silly
happen.
fouls away.
Need to get a grip here.
Had a good start. Goals derailed us a little bit though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like we're playing against these and the ref here. Like the team they're on, they look like they think they're getting the bad decisions, and it's not good when shit like that's going on.
They're taking no chances there. Straight back on. Leverkusen beat Monaco 5-3 on penalties. So that was some
The 5-5 on aggregate. What a game that is.
Tell you what, wouldn't be surprised if it's that tonight.
Half an hour's gone, by the way.
Half an hour gone.
Game's flying by. So games like this usually do though.
They do when you're getting beat.
Nah, that's exactly because it's nerve wracking. It's
Yeah.
a big game, and because we're losing.
Gone out already. United throw in there. That's his decision back for United. He's given us a throw in.
Come on, wow.
Weghorst in the right corner.
Nice.
United throw in. Got Robbie Savage saying it's not really worked with everyone.
Jesus, right,
Fred with the cross.
No, shit, man.
Keeper.
Why has he not caught that?
That was shit as well.
Oh,
no. Oh, yeah, well then.
We don't just pass it back.
Well, at least we know.
Someone give him an angle.
Martinez has turned up today, don't he?
Yeah.
Fuck me. He wants it. Then De Gea set up Luke Shaw to be killed.
Yeah. It's just not.
It's not
been
great.
all
It
right.
wasn't a bad clip, but he just wasn't on.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And then he's clipped into an area where he's give the defender a
That
chance.
was kind of like, I
clean
don't
him out.
want to just play it long, but
Yeah.
there's not a lot on here. Sancho's not really got in the game, has he? Tough ask up against Busquets when you've not played in that position hardly for your entire career, and then probably your fourth game into it, playing against Busquets in the Europa League.
Come on. Let's get on the ball a bit more.
Little moments though. The Bruno chance,
That's
on
it.
cruising, and then
Plays on the minds as well, that definitely.
Great ball.
good touch. Good touch, but I think he's doing the last bit a little bit too lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Sancho's had a couple of good touches, but then he's looked like he's been a bit. Do you know what I mean? Admiring it a little bit before he passes it off, and then, it's
been kind of. It's like he's playing at the same pace as he was at 2-0 up against Leicester at the weekend, and it's.
What a pass!
Go on.
He's good player as that.
That's such a good idea. Well, almost
Come on, win the next one.
killed him there.
Well done, Bruno.
Played.
Hang on. Well done, Vegas. Go on, lad.
Just take him on.
No chance.
6'6" Messi. He's going to do it.
He'll surprise someone at some point.
That's an interesting pass.
I know, yeah.
Pitch. Fucking hell.
It's good. You don't do that to anyone else but Martinez, do you?
No, you just don't do that. Do you know what I mean?
They're quick out to Rashford, aren't they?
Oh, it's good.
Good effort, though.
He's playing really wise.
Let's have a look at a few more of you guys' comments. Sancho too central for my likings. I mean, that's what you're going to do in the number 10. Let's have a look. What else we got? Sancho's passes need to be better. I don't think he's had the best starts. Again, it's not blaming him, but I think he's going to have a tough game tonight. What else have we got in here? Just need Man United to score. Agree. That's what we need to do. Let's have a look. United should be 5-0 up. I wouldn't say that, but I do think that Bruno chance we might regret not taking.
Savage is already...
He's already making subs.
Already making
Savage.
subs.
He's saying Sabitzer needs to come on.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I think so.
For the sounds of it, doesn't. I think.
Who for?
I think Weghorst. Jammy bastard.
Yeah, Busquets there, just playing a 1-2 off Fred. They're just looking a bit of control at the minute, Barcelona, don't they? Looks like everything's in. The first few minutes we were getting in behind and stuff. Everything since then's been in front of them, hasn't it?
Just we're not getting hold of it enough.
No.
Really.
Did think it'd be tight though. I did say 1-1 after it, but
Were you expecting a dodgy penalty in the 25th minute?
Just the pattern,
In
just
the
the way he
15th minute?
conceded. If it was like a good goal, he carved us open, fair enough. But it's the way he conceded that's just jarring.
I wouldn't be surprised if we fucking go out to that goal.
It was the dodgy penalty in the first Europa League game that's meant we got this game, isn't it? The Martinez one where he hits off his hip.
Yeah.
Like if that one doesn't get given, United win their group.
Come on now, get hold of it.
United breaking it. Go on, good ball.
Yeah, it's that fast.
You
You
ain't got to
want
pace him,
Rashford there, don't you? On the end
It's
of that.
overhit that. I think he's hit a few. He's underhit a few. Sancho. I think that was just kind
I
of.
think that was an
correction.
okay pass, but Bruno just don't have the pace. But
No.
then, as the player playing it, you got to know your players.
And I think
Do you know what I mean?
like I said, I think he's overcorrected this first few there and just gone get it in behind. But
Bruno isn't slow. but he's not got that kind of.
Yeah, he's
It
not.
was Frenkie de Jong there,
Yeah.
covering, not the left back.
Rashford's not really had a sniff
No.
up to now.
They've worked on him well.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka driving forward.
Take
Go on,
him
lad.
on. Good ball,
It's a
that.
good ball.
Red
Bruno.
guard should
See,
have
that
been
was,
up
that was
on
a good ball. That was
Go on, Bruno.
That was a good ball. That was positive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, unlucky that.
Keep it.
I thought he was gonna have a dig then.
Yeah.
Left foot. Fred.
Oh, Fred.
Oh,
fucking
hello.
hell, man.
Not great from Fred in the end there, but
I just want to know what he was trying.
that was a swing with your weak foot, like it
Just to try and put
No,
it back
but
in,
I
wasn't it?
go towards the
But
goal.
Look at this. So
Showing the
you're
replay,
up
yeah.
against Busquets. He's misjudged it. Take your touch forward. Hit the byline.
I
Do you know what I
know.
mean?
I think he fancied just having a swing with his.
Remember we got told Fred was 2-footed.
Who sold us this?
Nah, but
This was in the City Scout
but it
report.
was always the
wasn't
way
even
of
real.
like we got told Fred was 2-footed, but we didn't. He was 2-footed in a negative way.
Is he 50 million quid?
He was 2-footed in where you don't really know. He doesn't have an out and out.
Yeah, but he's
strong one.
not. Yeah.
Do you know
It's
what I
one
mean?
of them. Every time Fred seems to hit his lowest, he comes back and has a few performances, and you go,
Someone
love
said
that.
something on Twitter that was perfect. Like Fred's not. He's not a good player that has like these bad games. I think he's a bad player that has the occasional good games.
Yeah.
I think he's more that
and
side
I think
of
the
things.
fact is he
Good
does it
tackle.
in big
Okay.
games usually as well.
Yeah. We've seen a large enough sample size to know the player that Fred is. He can fool you sometimes, I think.
Not fouling, Fred.
Hey, what's he give there?
Throwing for us.
Surprised he didn't give a foul there. I don't think he needs to. The commentators here saying Ten Hag needs a rethink. I'm not sure it's that. I think it's just Barcelona have done all right. More than
It's just we've got a shitty penalty against us, and we're chasing a bit. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
I think they're a bit more controlled than they were in the first leg. Casemiro wins it back.
Oh my days.
Top
What
ball.
a ball that is.
Casemiro Martinez has turned up though.
Yeah.
Come on, Rashford.
Rashford
Take him on.
1v1. Go on, lad.
You're better than him. You lucky fucker.
Is that Frenkie de Jong?
Yeah.
No, it's the centre half there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a row.
Maybe he went down before.
Yeah. He's done well with that there.
Come on, let's have some movement.
Oh,
Canal Sancho.
he just
Watch him run off. Look at that.
On his
good
heels
idea,
though,
but no
though.
Yeah,
honesty.
Man up.
Wan-Bissaka being pressed by does well in the end.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
Fred. Fuck me.
Done all right in the end there. Back to the keeper. It's edgy to say the least.
Edgy. Knife edge this. Go on. Big switch.
Poor ball from
Shit.
Casemiro. That
Just a couple of sloppy passes now.
Come on, you don't want that there.
Canal. There he goes doing his fucking hell, what a pass.
tell you what, people that say
Man
we
up.
don't need a keeper that can play, just watch like someone like Ter Stegen.
Fucking hell. Watch that run.
I don't know why he's not played him in there.
We got away with that then.
If he plays Rafinha in, he's gone there surely.
Fucking hell, we have absolutely shut the bed ever since that penalty.
Yeah, not got any control whatsoever. Yes, everything's just going from at the minute.
Come on.
A lot of space here for Koundé.
I've noticed Fingy's not tracking Koundé at all.
Rafinha just blazed one over the bar.
Rashford's not tracking Koundé though.
No, he's not. I think he's kind of gambling that, do you know what, if he goes forward, there's space for me, but
If we can nick a goal before half time, we'll do wonders.
Yep.
Just as long as we don't concede one.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, just need to get into half time.
It's a great ball, that. Go on.
No.
Tell you what, Frenkie de Jong's having a game, you know.
Yeah, he's turned up today. Fuck, you know.
Filling in at left back or wherever he is, he's playing well. Oh, he's
soft, that man.
So many soft fouls.
You don't need to listen. It's just basic IQ. The ball's coming out of the air from 60 yards. Just shield him a little bit. Do you know what I mean? His touch has to be perfect, pretty much.
I think they're gambling to
got
try
no
and get
reason
that
to
in.
run into the back of him. Oh.
Not good so far. Still 1-0 Barcelona. And to be honest, they're looking a bit of control at the minute. Look all over the place there.
Yeah, we did then.
Come on, he's taking the piss.
Frenkie de Jong doing well. Lewandowski.
Who's on that run?
De Jong's been class.
Oh no.
We need to get to half time, man.
Done well in the end.
Come on out now,
Get
push.
Out. Fine feet. No.
Ball. Don't foul him. Don't foul him, you absolute monk.
He's going to give it. He had his whistle in his mouth for about 5 seconds then, waiting.
I think it was going the other way. He had hold of... No. I don't know, though. It's a bit soft, isn't it?
He's pulling Weghorst's shirt there as well.
Not in doubt. When in doubt, Kessie goes down. Yep, he's done well there. But again, said don't give him the foul. Don't even give him the choice to there. Really not doing well.
Okay.
Is that Frenkie de Jong taking the free kick? Frenkie de Jong and Rafinha over the free kick. Just get to half time now, I think.
Yeah, we just need to get to half time.
Oh.
Give him a shout then.
Thing is, it's not like you're watching a game where we think we look at it and not be 3-0 down or anything. Like
we just look.
We've conceded a fucking stupid penalty, yeah, and we look nervous. It's not like they're attacking us, and every time you think they're going to score.
They've been in control of the game ever since.
Yeah. We just need to get to half time and just have a bit of a reset. Get out to that.
Get out, United, come on.
Fucking hell.
That's not good
Poor
enough.
clearance.
Come on.
Some head of that.
Varane does well in the end. Well done, Fred. Pick a pass, well done.
Oh, come on, man.
Tell him
Win that.
It's just been a bit...
Been like that, hasn't it?
Sancho's been well too casual in there though, man.
Yeah.
You know, the game is well too fast for that.
Oh, don't mean stretching like that.
It's not gone out yet. It has now. Minute to go to half time. I think we're going to get some changes. Going to have to, I think.
Yeah, definitely tactically, I think.
What do you do? Just bring Antony on, do you reckon? Gives a bit more balance. Put Bruno into the 10. But
what, for Sancho?
Yeah, I think so.
Depends what his fitness is like.
Yeah, I think if he can do a half, give him a half. ball boy stitching De Gea up here as well. Because I think Bruno out on that right hasn't been good. I think he's been going back more than he has been going forward. Sancho's not been on the ball enough. And Rashford's just...
Oh my God, De Gea.
De Gea stitching him up.
Okay, now. Oh, foul ref. Fuck me, De Gea.
Casemiro's just given him a bollock in there, I think.
Just twat it up the pitch if you're worried.
Trying to play out here. They'd set well. Just go. Had to go from here. What was that? There was nothing.
Want him to anybody. Well done, Casemiro.
Casemiro bails us out the shit there. That second block and he's on the floor.
What was
Another
that?
soft foul.
Yeah, we need a change. We need something.
Yeah. Casemiro was unbelievable there, though. He puts this tackle in.
Yeah, and then
he
lifts his leg up now.
What a block that is! Wow.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Goal kick. Martinez does well.
Come on,
it is. Just get to half time now.
Yeah.
Everyone just looks too nervous.
Got Andre here in the super chat. You all keep saying take Fred off because he's the usual scapegoat, but Sancho's been horrendous. Look, I think I've said take Sancho off.
We've said Sancho.
I've not said Fred off.
There
must be people in the chat because I think that Sancho's the one. Look, again, he's back in the team. He's obviously he impressed at the weekend. He's obviously impressed in training to get a start, but I don't think it's not been the game for him so far today. We'll see how that one does. We'll see what happens at half time. 10 seconds. It's probably going to get to half time. Is he going to anything to go on, or is he just going to call it?
Just blow your whistle.
There it is. Half time. Manchester United 1-0 down. Wow, not the best first half. Don't think the ref had the best performances. A bit of a soft penalty, but it's completely rocked United since then. Get in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. A lot of people asking for some changes. We'll get through that. Andre's clarified and meant people in the chat. Okay, yeah, I completely agree that Fred's not been great, but we will get into that. Ronaldo, thoughts on that first half? Let's start with the Bruno miss. I think we
started bright. We were decent. The Bruno chance is probably when the game swung.
Yep.
I think in these games against the defence that we're playing against, he needs to bury that. I think he was pretty sloppy for most of the first half in general, and then he ends up giving away a silly penalty. I know it was soft, but it's probably something that would be a free kick outside the box, and he has no reason to grab him. He's running away from goal with the ball bouncing in a 50-50 kind of challenge. He doesn't need to wrap his arm around him or grab him at all. He's just being overzealous and he's not thinking. So then you give a pen away, you give a referee a decision to make against Barcelona in a UEFA European competition. You're asking for trouble. Then we get a pen. Lewandowski basically slots it away, and then Barcelona have been cruise control ever since. I don't think we've ever recovered from it. We've been quite powder puff. We've been very sloppy in possession. I already spoke about Bruno. I think Sancho's been awful as well. We've not got Rashford in the game. Weghorst has just been running around a bit like a headless chicken. Not much service, but he hasn't really got the legs for this game, I don't think, playing up top. I think the only players that have turned up really have been probably, I think Varane, Martinez, Casemiro have been decent. Other than that, we haven't really had a performance out of anyone else, and we look shaky, we look nervy. But that goal, that penalty, not recovered since, and we look rocky at the moment.
Yeah, we do completely agree. It's been that since that dodgy penalty. Again, like you said there, I think the problem is that it's soft, but it's a free kick on anywhere else on the pitch, which is disappointing. But what can you do? A lot of people in the chat talking around. I think that the main three that kind of getting focused on here for not performing has been Fred, Sancho, and then Weghorst as well, who I think that again, hasn't got in the game. I think people have been playing it long. I think, to be honest, I think that's probably more of a credit to Alguabas. I think since the goal, got to give a bit of credit to Barcelona. I think their centre backs. I think Frenkie de Jong as well. I think he's been doing very, very well in there and looks to
I saw a lot of players after last week because de Jong was just okay, saying, doing a typical thing, getting overexcited about the 2-2 draw. De Jong obviously swerved us in the summer, criticised him, saying he's average, almost giving him the whole steady Eddie. And soon as compliments, but today De Jong's absolutely ran the show, and I see a player that I know why Ten Hag was bending over backwards to try and sign him, because I'm looking at De Jong in that half and I'm thinking that's exactly the midfield that we need for the next few years. I doubt we'll actually ever get him, but he's come to the theatre of dreams, to the team that wanted him, that he swerved, and he's shown us levels in there.
He absolutely has. He's been.
Do you know what I mean?
He's been very, very good. Let's talk about. There has been some positives again, kind of coming out of the negative, but Casemiro there bailing us out a bit, didn't he? Because that should be a goal for them just on half time. But Casemiro does very, very well. Yeah,
you see, he's got. He's probably got. Well, he's got the most experience in the team now as far as winning trophies is concerned. But he doesn't look nervous where a lot of the other players look nervous, especially since the penalty, because don't get me wrong, it's not like we were battering them for the first 10 minutes, whatever it was, but it was just a bit of a sucker punch come from nowhere, and we didn't need to give that penalty away. It wasn't like they were through on goal and you had to put a challenge in. It was going away from goal, and we've literally given a 1-0 head start, and it's hard as a player. It's hard to get your head around that. If someone scored a goal and they've been better than you, then you can deal with it because they've been better than you. But at that point in the game, it was just like literally saying, take a goal and we'll try and find our way back in the game. And that's why everyone's looked nervous, especially when your captain's doing that. Your captain's given a penalty away. He's not a sitter really, does, but he's missed a chance early on where he could have scored a goal, and then he goes and gives a penalty away. And you need your captain to try and get the team back up to the level they need to be at. So maybe Bruno's playing within himself as well, because he's thinking about giving a penalty away in that chance he missed early on. But hopefully the manager has some words at half time, changes it a little bit, and we see a bit of a different team when we come out. Absolutely.
Got a couple of super chats here. Akash has said, thank you for your super chat. So many misplaced passes, missing Eriksen just to just hold on to the ball. Need more width. Bring Antony on for Jadon. Put Bruno back in the 10. Perhaps Sabitzer for Fred. So a couple of changes he's suggesting there. And then Ozzy has said in the super chat, thank you very much. Bruno should have squared to Weghorst, or at least scored. An absolutely stupid decision to handle the Barca player. He needs to have a worldy 45 minutes. I think this second half will just kind of show where this team is a little bit, because it's one of those we've had a decent season up until now. We've not really had, we've had a few big moments where we beat City, but we've kind of coasted through most other games. And this is the first big test, I think, in terms of everything. And 1-0 down, what kind of performance can they put in for the second half? Because again, last season, look, we saw what happened last season. 1-0 down to a Spanish team, didn't even put a glove on them in the second half in that game last season against Atletico. You're hoping you can have a better performance this season. And look, we've said before the game, Barcelona's no easy task, but we need to give them a bit of a go in the second half, don't we? You need a better performance than we've had in the first.
No, definitely do. Just need to show a little bit of character. I think there's still opportunity there for us to get back in the game. I know they've had a good defensive record, but I think we've got enough talent on the pitch where we can get a goal. I think if we get one, we can maybe get another. But we need to be careful about making them score again, because I don't think we're going to be able to turn that around if we let them score first in the second half. I think we need to come out with a lot more intention that we were showing in the last half an hour of that, because I think ever since the penalty, our reaction to it has not been great, and we've been too sloppy and too erratic and too nervy all over the pitch. And the thing with the Sancho being awful, it's the fact he's passing so sloppy, but I think his overall play has been too casual. Like, when I criticise people like Bruno and Fred sometimes, and sometimes they're a bit too frenetic, and it's like it's a bit too rush and frantic, but you do at least got a sense of urgency about him. Do you know what I mean? What you can't forgive is when someone's been sloppy and giving the ball away, but they look too casual with it, because it almost looks worse. And that's what Sancho's been today. I don't know. It's just not really worked. I think Weghorst has to come off. No I don't think it's a criticism to him, but I don't think he offers us anything in a game like this. I think they're too good technically to be worried about his 97 pressures a game. To be fair, against Barcelona, and other than that, he can't run him behind. His hold up's okay. He's not really an in-box presence. I think we need to change it up. We need to get Rashford up top, and then we need to change the system a little bit and to get Sancho off as well. I'm probably a bit swimming for Fred, if I'm honest. I know that sounds like wholesale changes, but I think on the basis of most of that half, I think those are the changes that actually need to be done.
Yeah, I don't think he'll take Weghorst off straight away, but I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a change at half time. I think having someone who holds the width there, that Balde's been bombing forward. He's been doing. He's probably more of a left winger than he's a left back. It's been, the last few times it's been Frenkie de Jong chasing Bruno down. I think if you get a winger up there, if you put Antony, someone that likes to hold the width up there, I think he does better, and I think it will make the whole team better. But how fit are these players? A few people going, Fred isn't coming off. I wouldn't be surprised if Fred stays on. I think that we'll see what happens, but I think that you might see him stay on for a bit longer, and maybe see Sabitzer later on. Few people saying tough chance on the angle for Bruno. It wasn't as clear cut as we maybe thought first off, was it? It was. Yeah,
on the highlights, I thought maybe he took his touch a little bit wide, but in a game like this, it's still a big chance.
Yeah,
and a chance that if we taken, things could have been different.
Early goal with the fans and everything.
People saying, what about Rashford? Look, I think that Rashford's been. Look, they've set him up to defend against Marcus Rashford. I think they're...
The only thing I will say about Rashford, Alex, is obviously he's not really got much service. He's not really offered much in the first half of the game.
Yep.
But he's also not tracking Koundé.
No, which is a bit of a worry.
Luke Shaw's been left almost 2v1, 3v1 sometimes. And what I'm worried about is that if that's not a tactic and that's just something that Rashford's taking up himself, thinking, I'm fucking flying, I'm the best in the world at the moment, I don't need to track back. I hope it's not that.
I don't think it's that. I think I've seen it. I think for a lot of this season, you've not seen Rashford even pressing a lot. I think it's almost like, conserve your energy. I want you bombing him behind.
Yeah, wait till we get
Wait to get your chances. Don't be. But again, I think playing on that left-hand side, I think when the game was going a little bit towards the end, you have to just put that work in for 10-15 minutes and track back and make sure, because one of them, the next goal changes things. I think if we get the next goal, I'll be confident, but 2-0 down completely kills the game.
Yeah, I agree.
So
2-0 down,
we will see. People saying that midfield is horrid, needs a bit. So again, I just don't think he's going to change Fred. I think he leaves it for now. I think he might bring on a forward though. Definitely think he changes something there. Let's have a quick look at what people are saying in the comments. Hopefully Casemiro Varane need to give people confidence. People saying Sancho isn't at number 10. Look, he's been playing all right there last few weeks. It's exactly the same team that pretty much finished last front four, that finished the Leicester game. You're hoping a bit of confidence came in here. But we shall see what comes up in the second half. Guys, there's nearly 5,000 people watching. Get hitting the like button. Let's see how many likes we are on. Let's see how many we can get to before 1.2k likes. Come on, let's get to 2k before the second half kicks off.
Yeah, second half after this, isn't it?
Yeah.
After the break, we need it. Listen. This head's gone.
Thinking about tactics.
His head's gone. His tactics.
Yeah.
Too many tactics.
We just need the game back on.
We just need the game back on. We just need to see it. It's been.
Ethan, don't laugh at me, man.
Ethan laughing behind the camera.
The thing is, you watch that though, and like, they've not come here and absolutely fucking bossed it. So we can't get much worse. So you'd hope that we'd come out even a little bit better. It might change the game.
Yeah,
if we scored as well, and then the fans get behind the team, it could be a watershed moment where we go on and score another.
Yeah, I think so. There's a few people in the comments saying Antony's warming up, so that looks like the change that could be. I think he comes on for Sancho, to be honest. I think that's probably the best thing.
He doesn't like taking Weghorst off, doesn't he? I think he should take... If he's bringing Antony on, take Weghorst off, get him off. No disrespect. Rashford up top.
Sancho left.
Just put Sancho on the left.
I just think get
Bruno
in and around Busquets. Give him some. I just think Sancho up against him. I think that's the big difference since the first leg.
That's a good shout. I don't know whether Sancho being in there, you've lost a little bit of that industry.
Yeah,
but whoever's playing right wing needs to track Balde though.
It's what Antony does well. I think for me that's the one that he does well. I think he tracks back, he holds his position, and I think the other thing you do there is you make De Jong look over his shoulder, because you saw towards the end of that first half he was just getting further and further forward, getting more control of the game.
Because what's happening with that Balde is basically playing as an auxiliary winger, because Roberto's on that side and he's just basically playing in midfield. But he's starting so high and he's playing so high that there's been a couple of times where we've been able to break him behind him, but unfortunately that player's been Bruno, who doesn't have the pace to get away. I think we need someone on that side that can obviously track Balde a little bit, but also gives him something to worry about the other side. Because if you're Balde, you're thinking, it's Bruno's playing on my side, so if I push high and I'm very adventurous, he's not got the pace to punish me the other way.
No.
So I think that's if you put someone, I think that's why Rashford went there for the last 5 minutes or so, just to give him something to think about, because he is causing us problem down that side.
You saw that in the first half against Leicester at the weekend. You had Garnacho up against Castagna, and Castagna wasn't worried about bombing forward, and Garnacho wasn't tracking back.
Yeah.
But as soon as you put Rashford over on that side,
different,
Castagna's going, I can't do what I've just done in the first half. Andre's put another super chat in. Thank you very much, mate. I would bring on Sabitzer for Sancho and keep a midfield of Sabitzer, Casemiro and Fred. I don't know about that. Flooding the midfield, I still think getting Antony in, I think that's the one. People are saying Weghorst off, whether that means he's actually coming off. People saying it's Antony for Weghorst, it looks like we're going to see no Weghorst in the second half. He's keeping Jadon Sancho on. Does that mean that we see Jadon Sancho on the left-hand side, maybe?
Yeah,
and Rashford through the middle. Look, I like that side. I think it looks good. We shall wait and see. They've got some advert for cricket on, which isn't ideal. But Weghorst off. He's got his trackies on, so he's not coming on. He's not coming back out. So it is Antony. I think we have missed him a little bit. I think
Weghorst was just out of his depth a bit too.
Yeah, and I think they've got a top team. I've said it a few times now. Busquets has changed them completely. You can see with him in there why they've conceded like 7 league goals this season. United look to have come out pretty early there. Looks like Sancho's drifting to this left-hand side. Hopefully that's Bruno through the middle, and we shall see.
We shall see indeed.
Attacking the Stretford end.
Early goal.
Early
within
goal.
the first 10 minutes of this half, and then it's game on properly then, isn't it?
Come on, lads. Fucking kick it into
Your
gear.
1-1's looking most likely out of the 3.
I thought it'd be tight, but I think I just got disappointed by the way we conceded and then the way we performed after.
Fucking come on,
United.
But I definitely won't count us out just yet.
No.
Let's get at them.
Right, yeah, it looks like Jadon Sancho up on the left-hand side there. Bruno through the middle. No, Bruno's the number 10. Rashford through the middle, and Antony at right wing, which again I think looks a bit more comfortable, and hopefully gives them a bit more to think about.
Dive in, man.
Sancho doing well there, winning the ball back. Come on, better second half.
Come on. We can't not got all day.
There's just nothing on.
Yeah,
no.
Nothing on.
Come on, we're better than that. We're better than that.
Canal letting the ball bounce. Europa League level.
It's mad how it's the Europa League game.
Mate, come on, United.
Come on.
For fuck's sake.
Just need not to concede enough, but we'll get at least a chance. We've got to take it though.
Go on, Fred.
Fred!
Come on!
That's the start!
Get in there!
Yes!
Get in!
It's a funny way of shutting you up, isn't it?
He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Straight away. Fucking
Get
hell.
that
What
smile
a
out.
goal.
There we go.
This is
That's
the
it.
start.
Come on,
Right,
he's fucking
that
doing
settles
now.
things down a little bit.
There for the fucking taking. Come
What's
on.
right foot finish from Fred. Where has that come from?
Come on.
He is one of them players. You know, he just seems to. I saw someone before the game said I fancy. Someone said I fancy Fred to score today.
Bad player with good moments. Good moments and good games.
United winning the ball high up, winning the ball very high. Bruno,
Good pass.
great ball.
But that
into
touch
Fred.
and finish.
Touch and finish
Shot,
on
good
his
first
weaker
touch.
foot. Frenkie de Jong can't get
Yeah,
close to him.
no, yeah.
Quality finish.
Couldn't get near him.
That'll settle things down a bit.
Come on.
What a finish!
Get
You
in
know,
there.
man.
Tell you what.
I like Jermaine Defoe.
Just fucking swung
You know,
at that, innit? It's just swung
that
at it.
piece of play
Looks
there.
like Jermaine Defoe. What a finish! Wow. What a start to the second
Come on,
half.
put him on. He don't want it. Come on now. Fucking get
We
no.
Casemiro don't do it. Martinez
No,
lift
no,
someone.
no. Come on, get up.
Who's throw? Well done.
Calm down.
He's another
now.
one who's played
Calm
well today,
down.
man.
Kessie. Kessie's done all right. Again, I think.
Do you know what's happened? Everyone was criticising Kessie last week because he's playing a little bit deeper, but I think he's playing in that Pedri role where he's allowed to go forward a little bit more, and he's much better doing that.
I don't think that pass was meant for Fred there, you know.
I don't care.
The amount of pace he put on
Yeah,
it looked like he
yeah.
was trying to go. Was it Antony who was further wide?
I think it's because the pass was kind of square that he just put pace on it so that he could get there.
He's
You know,
brought it
so
under well though.
yeah.
Brought it with his left and then finished with his right.
Xavi looks in shock.
Can't believe
Just
Fred
as we
scored
all
that
are.
goal. Fucking hell.
No. It's been coming.
Hopefully
Man,
settles
United,
things
let's
down
get
a
a
bit.
proper grip of this fucking game.
What?
Oh, come
Go on.
Fucking
Come on,
hell.
he's in.
You beat him.
Go on.
Oh.
He's tackled that, surely.
He's tackled that.
Christensen.
So it's got to be a
What?
tackle.
Must have been a
It's got
tackle.
to be a tackle, but I think if
He's got him for pace
I
anyway.
think Antony goes with his right.
He goes
Go with
his
your
left.
right. If you go with listen, if Antony goes with his right to square it, he doesn't tackle him.
Oh, it's
He's
a
tackled
tackle.
it onto him. He's
Yeah.
tackled it onto him, hasn't he?
Just have a swing and have a
Come on,
shot. I don't know.
That's it. Put him under.
Just have a swing with your right.
And again, go on. Don't let him out.
Well done,
Well
Antony.
played. Ref, you're having
We'll
that.
have that. There we go. You can just see having someone that's
Okay,
a
now
winger on that side already's put him.
it's changed.
Wow. What a change.
And there's fucking
Could Antony
save
have
the
got his
screw
body
now.
in there?
Yeah. Christensen did well in the end, though. Got to give him a bit of credit.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
early
good
one.
ball.
Go on.
Go on.
Pull it.
Good feet. Good feet.
Well done, Marcus Rashford.
Is that
So now
Oh.
he's giving you a
Fucking hell, man.
Lino. Can't have a Lino wearing gloves. What's going
Yeah,
on?
he's wearing gloves. I was like, you know, he playing at you.
He's not.
Just about, yeah. Good decision. I think he guessed though.
It's a lucky,
fine.
it's a
Yeah,
lucky
yeah.
decision. You're not,
You
you're
know,
not
he
telling me
guessed that.
you've seen that one. Luke said, best shin goal since Rooney's bicycle kick against City.
Yeah, I know. It's like he shinned it, innit? Good
I
finish.
don't
though.
care though. Like you said, looked like Jermaine Defoe. Unbelievable.
Challenge that.
Good header. Come on now.
Well done, Sancho. Need to settle a little bit now, but
Yeah, we do.
good football. Well
And
done.
again, one more.
Just a bit late.
It's one of them with Antony. Look, I don't think he's been. Look, his output's not been great, but I think we
Gives us balance,
we
don't it?
look a better team with him in it, and like that could mean, you know, we get someone else in there at some point as well. But him on that right hand side means we can play people in the right positions. Means, you know, he tracks back well, he presses well. I like him there.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
lit it up yet, has he?
No,
You know,
But I think it's
everyone was thinking,
Yeah, he's done okay.
100 million quid and all them fucking videos on YouTube and that. Everyone thought he was just going to start doing that straight away, but it just takes time, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah, but I do think that it's one of them. I think Ten Hag, what he plays, that knew his system straight away, and he's got it. He knows exactly what he wants from him. Wan-Bissaka, what are you doing up there?
Come on now.
Go on, Marcus.
Who's in the box? Get in the box.
Oh, that's a heavy touch.
Heavy touch that.
Oh,
on the
behind
back.
it again. Fernandes running it there.
We have a
Is that a corner?
It's got to be.
It's got to be a
Corner or penalty.
Bruno was on there.
Hopefully it's a corner. Hopefully he didn't miskick that. The bad
Wan-Bissaka,
touch
look how
minor,
high
just
up
a
he is
sense.
there.
Just I feel like he's just trying to get out. You know.
He's getting a bit excited
Yeah.
about Rashford.
Yeah. I think he should have squared that though.
Oh, no, he's it on his left again.
he did?
His standing foot kicks
just-
it onto his other.
I think he should have squared that to
Yeah.
Antony.
Oh, we are. Come
Go
on.
on.
Wide.
Go on.
Gotta make these chances count, man.
Good tackle.
Good tackle.
He was
Too
offside.
slow
wasn't
in
he?
the end.
Who was it there?
Bruno, I think. We've looked better. A lot better.
I think he should have.
Foul.
I think he should have went forward though.
Oh, shit.
Never panicked though, did he?
No. It's like, again, watching Madrid the other night, even at 2-0 down, they just didn't panic at all, did they? They were like, we know what we're doing here. I mean, I don't think... Obviously, this lot don't have much experience, but...
Come on now. Hey, wide.
Off you go.
It's looked offside there. Not going to
he
lie.
did, didn't he? Can't celebrate that yet. Oh, too easy.
He did look off.
He's not give it.
Not give that.
No.
It looked like the pass was just a little bit late.
That's a
Are you
foul.
giving that ref?
I feel like he weren't going to give that.
No.
Yeah. He didn't want to give it. You could tell by his face. He's had a little look there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's bought that free kick well though, Martinez.
Harry Kane style, that, innit? He loves that shit.
He loves it, innit?
Getting his body there, just throws himself forward. Not got Weghorst on now to it with a crossing over.
Got Marcus Rashford though.
Come on, put
What
a
are we
good
doing
ball
here? I
in.
think we're playing this short. No. Short with the cross in. Ooh.
Good effort.
Straight down
Tough
the middle
being
in
to
the end.
Stegen from there though.
Yeah.
Good header that. Come on, Antony, go for him.
Ran over the
Not too much.
Heavy hit. Heavy hit.
You know, that direct approach is on though.
Yeah, definitely. I think Rashford will get a chance over the top.
Yeah.
It's going to come. Oh, shit. It's gone out.
Good tackle that. You touch it.
I think it's a throw in United there.
Howard Wilkinson, you know.
You mentioned 1991, still be happy.
Come on.
We need a goal to invite them onto us more.
Yeah.
To hit them on the counter attack.
Go on. Ooh. Bit square.
Let's have a look what you guys are saying in the comments. It's slowed down a little bit.
Hair's making me a bit nervous.
Yeah.
It's all he makes everyone nervous, I think.
He's bad with his feet.
Yeah.
Just looks a bit jittery though. I think he's made that one error and
he's on his head now.
A few comments here saying we're not lively. We're a bit nervous, to be honest. I think that's the issue. We're all a little bit nervous. That goal's gone in, settled us down a little bit, but
you're about us or
yeah, us and the team. People saying Sancho's terrible. I wouldn't say that. I think he's looked better on that left-hand side.
Don't let him beat you.
Stand up.
You know he's looking to fall over.
I know.
Keeper? No.
Well done, Martinez. He
he thought we had it. Yeah, good touch.
Go on,
Come
Fred. Go on,
Get
Fred.
the foul. Go across
Back heel.
No, keep it.
Give him a shot, Rashford.
Or just keep going.
Yes, he's in.
Go on, Rashford. Go on, Marcus.
No.
Go on.
No, fucking hell, man.
How? The thing is,
did
Busquets can't move, but he always seems to get a toe on everything.
Go on, United. Fred can't get two, surely.
Look at
Oh,
a nice shot,
Busquets.
wasn't it? Taking the piss there.
Almost like he's been there before.
Get it under.
Okay, Antony.
Oh, no, yeah. Come on, Bissaka.
No.
Oh, don't
No,
foul.
no.
Don't need that shit, man.
Bruno's volleyed one into him there. Oh, it's all kicking off. It's
Oh,
kicking
shut
off.
up. Someone belt him.
Bruno's kind of kicked one into. Ooh, what's going on here? I don't think Bruno's even.
It's not like he's been laid there for 5 minutes and he's belted it at him.
That was the biggest
It's just
overreaction I've
all
ever seen.
in
The
the
game was
same-
still
It
playing.
wasn't flying in there.
The game was still playing.
De Jong's up. It's a ball to the chest. It's not.
How much would I bet the ref gives a mad decision here? Do you know what I
He's
mean?
going to give a yellow card to Bruno for no reason whatsoever.
You should give a few Barca players a yellow
the one
because they've
that's jumped
overreacted big time.
He's not. He's not calling Bruno.
It
over
looks
straight
like
away.
he's a Barca player that he's going to...
But Bruno,
Yeah.
and he's booked.
Bruno for kicking a football.
Could have killed him.
Okay, it's a
To
foul.
dive anyway.
That's what Fergie said years ago. Remember, who was it? Did you remember he said that?
It was Ashley Williams to Van
Was it?
Persie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
That's
to Van
why I said
Persie.
it.
Yeah, could have killed him. Fucking brilliant, that.
Who's?
I like this though. We didn't have this
No.
like last season. You know, where you'd have a bit of a kick-off and
No.
all the team would come.
Well, they said last year was it because Ronaldo did that to someone, didn't he, in the corner against Liverpool when we were about 4-0 down.
Yeah.
And no one came over to
Yeah.
help him when Van Dijk went over. There's only Fred.
It's a disjointed
Fred's
team
only
then,
4
though.
Yeah. But they probably didn't like Ronaldo, did they?
Yeah, they're all just going, go on then.
You get paid £500,000 a week.
Yeah.
Deal with
Yeah.
it.
It's a great
Come
ball.
on now, get a grip. Get out.
Get out.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a mad booking, that, though.
It's because it was all in the same quick passage of play. It wasn't like
No.
he was still falling. If you know what I mean.
Where's Balde playing? Is he
He's just wherever
he's a
he
left
wants.
winger back sometimes.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? But
There's definitely... Someone said here, how's no one been booked for Barca? Surely, I don't even...
nah, they booked someone
They
for
did.
Barca.
They
Someone
booked
got
someone.
booked. Don't know who.
Sergio Roberto got booked.
Yeah, they
Fair.
booked Sergio Roberto because he started it. Do you know what I mean? He started the whole.
It's a good ball, that.
Come on,
Go on.
there. Take him on.
I don't think he's beating Balde for pace, but skill.
Done well.
Can we switch it?
Too hard.
It's a great ball. Yeah, for that.
Chase
Go on,
it
Sam.
down.
Chase
Chase
it
it down.
What the fuck? Man stopped.
Okay.
It's a bit
Right,
of
I'll
chaos.
just
here.
chill out.
Just typical Busquets getting a toe on it right at the right time. Because if he didn't, he was going
How
straight to
calm they
Fred.
are there to pass that out. That's where United need to get to.
How's he got that space?
Nah, we've shown that.
Get in, Shaw. Get back.
Sure,
no.
keep running. Keep going.
Get out.
Don't worry.
Come on. See, we've not quite capitalised fully though. We've got
We had a
a
bit
little bit more
of a few
possession,
minutes
but
straight after, didn't we?
Yeah,
we ain't
We
really
won the
created
ball
another
back.
chance since.
Who's that?
Bruno.
Oh,
Go on, Wan-Bissaka.
Fucking done him.
Go on.
Go on, Varane.
That's the one.
Don't be
Right,
offside.
He's on.
Rashford, get in the front post.
Pull it.
Oh, pick a pass.
That's fucking
That's
bobbins.
actually poor, Antony.
He had to. If you're gonna do that, he's got to go first time.
That happened just because you don't have a right foot.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on, Fred.
that was a
You're not
chance, that.
fouling him, man.
That was a chance. Wan-Bissaka does so well there.
Yeah, he did.
Miles on side.
Yeah, he's off there. No, he's
he's
off.
not.
I see the line. I've seen
Yeah,
the
but
line.
the fullback's playing him
No,
off.
he's offside, Alex. I've seen the line. I know he did badly, but
I
like,
think the fullback. I think the fullback.
can you not see the lines?
Yeah,
across
they
the
looked
pitch?
at the same. I think he's onside.
Jesus.
It's getting a bit edgy here.
If anything came of it, I would have. If
Sancho,
anything
on
came
your
of it, I would have been off. But
Oh,
shit.
Martinez.
Ah, fucking great foot, that.
It's not a foul, do
No, it's not
you
a foul.
dare give a foul, referee? Oh,
Come on.
too heavy.
Too much.
Yeah, it didn't need to be that heavy. I don't think. I don't think it
No,
needed to be
just
that
gone to
precise.
feet.
Yeah. I think you just got a bit excited there, Casemiro. But fucking hell, Martinez has played well
Where's
today.
Wan-Bissaka going there?
What's Wan-Bissaka doing?
Come on,
Trusting
Antony.
Antony to
Beat
track
you.
back.
Oh no!
Don't let him
oh,
beat
no,
you.
Oh no!
Stand up.
Don't foul him either.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
Come on.
Wan-Bissaka playing higher than Antony.
Talk about the knife edge.
Give him space there.
It's a good ball. It's a great
Oh my God,
save.
What a save. Fuck me.
Wow.
Can't give him that much space, though.
What a ball that is from De Jong
Koundé
there.
against Sancho back post.
Lucky there.
Good
That
under
is a
that.
bit of shit. You know, it's hit him on the side.
Great
of the head.
save.
Top
Great save. See, Dylan Burns says that Koundé was playing him on. I picked that one comment out.
Nah, I don't know, man. He looked like he was leaning out. Offside.
What a save from De Gea.
Come on, United.
Clearance. Get out, get out, get out. Just give De Jong a bit more time, lads.
Oh no!
No.
Oh.
Save De
Glad-
Gea.
glad he didn't
Well
Come
done.
on, and out. Come on.
I didn't spill that.
Yeah, straight. It's a great save.
Come on, Shaw.
It's a good ball from Martinez, that.
Yeah, I feel like Ganacho's coming on.
I don't know, you know.
I think he's bringing Ganacho on for Sancho.
Dalot. Oh, the
for
pair
one.
of them.
Delo as
And
well.
Garnacho.
Delo's a surprise. Depends on who he's coming on for, unless someone's injured and not here. Where's Wan-Bissaka going?
Where are we? It must be.
Antony.
Unless he's injured.
Well
Nah,
done.
Wan-Bissaka's position scaring me.
He's
What's he doing?
He's
gone drunk
playing
the
number
past.
10.
Nah, that's why he's coming off.
He must be.
He's not been bad up to now,
He's
though, has he?
not.
So
I
it's
thought
not
he's done
obvious
all right,
why
but
he's taking him off, though, if he
That's
is taking him off.
Unless he's taking Shaw off, but you'd bring Malacia on, wouldn't you? Well done, Fred. United ball. United ball.
No, come on, United. Let's get a fucking hold on this now.
People saying you need to sync the timer up correctly. It is synced up.
Just sort of going out.
It's a few seconds off.
It's only a few seconds, but it's... Are the subs coming on? Got the low definitely coming on now. Wan-Bissaka going off. I thought he'd had a good game, Wan-Bissaka.
That, yeah. Must be, I don't know, he thinks we can attack him better.
It's one of those things down that right hand side. I think we've created a lot more down there because he's been so high up, Balde, but at the same time, he is a worry.
Yeah, but defensively, you'd think Wan-Bissaka would be the better person to have.
Yeah.
So maybe he's thinking we can exploit that side.
Sancho for Platinum Blonde, Garnacho coming on.
You've got to score a goal when you've done that to your own, haven't you?
Yeah, you can't have a bad game.
You can't bowl on like that and not do that.
Wow.
It's like back in the day wearing bright pink boots and that. You can't play footy and not be decent. Come on, United.
Be interesting. I know, again, can't be thinking about the cup final now, but Wan-Bissaka coming off for Dulot. It's interesting to see who he ends up picking for that game as well, because it's obviously either injury or because I thought Wan-Bissaka was doing all right, or
he wasn't
something
brilliant.
not right.
He wasn't shit, was he?
No, he didn't.
Come on, Bruno, get it down.
Oh, Rashford, you killed him there.
That overlap.
Go on, go on.
Are you lucky, bro? Come on.
Well,
Good ball, that is a great ball.
Bruno crossing. Fred again.
Come on.
Go on, Garnacho.
Turn it, get it under.
Get at him.
Fred was in a good little position there.
Yep. Don't know how many headers he scored. No,
Oh,
too close to the keeper.
It wasn't, that was just really, really, really well read from Ter Stegen. He almost like got out before he even crossed it.
He's one of them keepers that, again, because he's gone there at Barca when they've probably been at their worst, people don't rate him as highly, and then...
Nah, he's always been well read.
Gets a lot of stick, doesn't he, from Barca fans?
He makes mistakes every now and again, but he's been a decently rated
But I
keeper.
think the thing is as well, he's not, because of Neuer, he's not had a sniffing at the German team.
Yeah.
Get out.
Can't why up he is again. Was he injured for the
first? Don't let
first?
him do that to you.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well
That's
done,
got to be
Ant.
ours.
Yep. He's done all right in there, Antony.
Oh. Knife edge. New prediction was good.
Shitting myself again now, me. It's getting towards the end of the game, still in the balance.
Edgy game at this moment in time.
Don't really see his control though. Okay, no. Don't really see his control of the game though at the minute. I think it's going to be about who actually takes the opportunity though when it comes.
Yeah. Closer it gets to the end, both teams will be nervous. No.
Someone said Slim Shady on the left. I don't know if they're talking about you. Bringing on Ferran Torres.
No, we don't need that.
Okay, now 20 minutes to go. 1-1. Game's teetering. I think there's a few moments or two to happen yet, but I'm not quite sure whether it's going to be for us or them. I think Balde getting in down the left side's making me a little bit nervous too.
What's he give here now?
Oh no.
He's blew the whistle, so he must see a foul. He would have had his red out by now, wouldn't he, if he was going to send anyone off?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. Has Casemiro been booked already?
No. Just Fernandes, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got 20 minutes to nick it. But my prediction, as I told you before the game, my prediction is looking healthy.
Yeah, it is.
I don't really want extra time though. It's a bit too nerve-wracking, but...
No. We don't need this.
Oh, no. I hope...
Come on, Casemiro. Get a bit of wet sponge on that. Get up.
Ooh, it's on the ankle there.
Yeah, he's turned it a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's turned it a little bit. It's a bit of a... It's a naughty challenge, that.
It is,
and
he's got to be
it's a naughty
booking,
challenge.
That's
a naughty challenge from Lewandowski, but he's played it off like it was nothing.
If he's booking someone, it's got to be him. Yeah, he's standing up now.
So what do you think then? What do you reckon? Do you reckon we nick it beforehand, or do you reckon extra time will look?
Listen, as long as we win, I'll take anything, but I just don't think my heart can take extra time.
It's a bit of a nervous one. There's a lot of reasons why we maybe wouldn't want extra time though.
Well, it's
because
shit like this.
It's
like
stuff like
injuries
this,
and that.
but also you've got the fact that now with the extra, it's the fact that you don't want an extra half an hour and you've got a game on Sunday. That's so big.
A cup final
it's also
as well.
that.
you'd hope that he's going to run that off. But then, like Casemiro, there, he's done his ankle. He'll run it off, hopefully, in the rest of the game. But then it's once he's settled on it tonight, and then you try to play in it the next day once it's had time to sort of swell up.
I think
that's when it's a risk.
I'm hopefully thinking he can run that off. Hopefully he can run that off, but the game it's got a little bit disjointed at the moment, though.
Is it a bad tackle from Lewandowski?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, very dodge.
I think he booked him. He got the book out, but I didn't see him do anything. Come on, Bruno.
Go on.
Oh, no.
Go on.
Pass.
Go.
Who was blocked that?
Antony! What a finish!
Get in!
What a finish!
What?
Well
Chair's
played
gone.
by Fernandes there. Come on!
People have slated him. What a finish that is. Wow.
That's what you pay for, moments like that. Let's
Fernandes held on the... he won the ball, then he picked the pass out for the first one.
It's a great finish.
Listen, 20 minutes to go, lads. See it out.
Yeah, he's shoved him off there. And he's
You're not.
If VAR overturn that,
do not. No chance.
That's
you can't give that pen and overturn that. Rafinha's just been absolutely
he's
wasted.
just out muscled, yeah.
Oh,
Bruno does well.
Garnacho
could block that.
what a finish.
Get in there.
Okay, that.
Inside of the foot.
Yeah, that's a finish and a half.
What a finish that is. Wow. Ten Hag's loving it.
It's changed the game, though.
Yeah.
He has.
It had a huge positive
Tactics,
impact.
Because they've hardly had a sniffer. They've had the cross from there, but overall, United have looked so much better.
To be fair, we were 2-1 up last game. Let's get up the pitch. We were 2-1 up last game. We didn't see it out.
We got a bit excited.
This is it now. You'd hope that these... Because obviously they've got to go and find a goal, and you'd hope that we can hit them on a counter-attack.
What I don't want to see from Ten Hag is a negative sub, though. I don't think
Harry Maguire on or something like that.
The only thing I'd say is maybe fresh legs.
That's ours.
I don't think Barcelona's the type of team that you go, all right, we're sitting back now.
No,
that's not.
I wouldn't be surprised if he brings fresh legs in midfield. If he brought Sabitzer on for Fred or something like that, that wouldn't surprise me. Just to have to keep the energy high. But took Rafinha off.
Wow, and a little prodigy on.
Go on, that's it. Just get him.
Okay, now the body feints a bit.
How's that going? Keep it, Marcus.
Yeah, well done.
United
well
ball.
done.
Give him back. We're 2
Let him
up,
keep
lads.
it.
Yeah,
let him keep it.
Fucking knobhead running off with the ball.
I'd have just left him to it.
Wow.
Okay, no.
Let's kill the game a little bit now.
Already keeping it in the corner. Got 15 minutes to go,
can't
lads.
do this. We can't do this for 15
19
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, he's got some bits of warming up there.
Can we nick another one? I can't even see.
Callum, I don't know whether that's the BT or us.
I think it might be BT because you
No,
can
it's
still
not.
hear
It's
it.
us.
Is it?
Callum, no stream.
Can't see anything, mate.
We can hear stuff.
Yeah. Now I'm going to look to the chat now to see how we're doing.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's not really the time for us to
No.
the screen. I'm not. Let's go look at the chat in case.
There we go. Looks like it. There we go. Back on.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, lads. Had it all covered.
You know, acting like Jay when we were on peds.
Yeah. Not watch for 15 minutes, just listen to the commentary.
Come on, let's keep the intensity up though.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to drop
still
back.
a dangerous team.
Yeah. Oh, Garnacho, don't have done something daft
Don't be
there.
giving him fouls, man.
You can't be moaning about red cards when you got away with that one in the first leg.
Oh,
naughty one that though.
that's gonna sting.
But there's been a few like that, hasn't there? There's been a few.
Yeah. That hair by Garnacho's atrocious though.
Yeah, it's
that is so bad.
Seen a few Jedward shouts.
Don't know what's he gone for there.
He's just done it as if
He's
for
just
the
gone.
It's got to be he's lost the bet. You don't do that.
It's
Not a choice.
Well, that's someone saying.
I think he's wanting a little
Do you know what?
signature, you know.
Cup final.
I think football.
Gaza went blonde once. You do it.
They're a bit bored sometimes.
But they've got a lot of time, haven't they?
Yeah.
A lot of time and a lot of dough.
Just a lot of so you comfy, just thinking, let me do some mad shit with my hair. What ball?
Good header out. Stay switched on now.
Get it out. Good head. Come on, follow it up.
Well done, Martinez. Second, no.
Honestly, you know, if we get a little break of the ball here, we're on the attack here, you know.
Oh, I am shitting myself.
Right. Go on.
Keep it
Go on.
Yes,
well done. Well done, lad. Go past him.
I think he wants him to run him.
Great ball.
Yeah, nice one.
Quality. Go on, Garnacho.
Go across him.
Pull it.
Oh, you lucky. Fucking hell.
Just behind him. Great tackle.
Want a foul.
Oh, Garnacho did Fred there. Great tackle. Go on, Marcus. Oh, that was in, you know.
Corner.
Yeah. Give the corner.
Oh, he's not giving it.
Oh, my days. Of course, any 50-50 decision we're not getting.
Come off his toe, did it?
Don't know. Hard to tell.
Come on, get back, Fred.
Game's a bit too stretched.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Don't give fouls.
No.
Because they're looking for them.
What?
That looked like it.
That looked more than the penalty.
That looked like it could have been a foul. That. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just ran straight to the back of him. Don't mind it though.
Go on, Marcus. Go on.
Get up.
He's got the pace, that lad.
Rowe can match.
Marcus, do not be injured.
No, don't be injured.
They're not going to kick the ball out.
No, they're not going to kick it out. I don't blame him. Well done, Varane.
He must be up now because he would have kicked the ball out. He must be up. Oh no, it's Bruno saying kick it out.
No.
Better not be injured.
I hope this is just, I need 5 minutes, lads.
It's not like a muscle or out like that.
Nah.
We just got that.
I think he's
not like it.
I hope not. Hopefully we just.
Hey, listen, what's Ethan doing behind there? Hope you're not open. He's like, hey, listen, I saw that.
The Newcastle fans praying for some injuries here, I think. Just because
that's naughty. That you can't be wishing that. That's out of order.
Just because your keeper forgot where he was on last weekend and decided to try and catch it halfway line.
It's actually evil that wishing someone injured.
Yeah. Super chat here from Andre saying the whole Romanian team went blonde in the World Cup one time.
Yeah, I
Still
remember
not
that.
sure about it. Let's have a look what else has been said whilst we're on a bit of a break.
Man shook.
Oh, and he's still
he's still down.
Not good, man.
No, I think he's all right here.
He's smiling there. He knows something we don't.
Do not be smiling. Who's he taking? Is he taking the other centre half off? Attacking centre half change. What's going on here?
I didn't see him hold his muscle. I think it was a knock.
He's played all right. Subbing him
I'm
off.
shocked he's coming off because he's the pace back there, isn't he?
So
unless they know that.
Unless they know Rashford's coming off. Yeah. Come on, be all right.
Yeah, he's a bit gimpy, but
I think he's fine. I think
Just
he's fine.
He needed a few minutes, didn't he?
Yeah. To be fair, we've had enough of this from last. You best be giving that us back.
He's practicing for next season.
Yep. Red shirt.
Yeah. No, it's right.
Fred's done the exact same as last week, by the way. Fred's come out like second half and played miles better.
Maybe just bring him on at half time. Maybe not. And he did it at the same in the weekend as well. He was poor in the first half against Leicester and then grew into the game.
Do you know what I think that is? I don't know if that's like an energy thing. You know, because he's energetic.
Yeah.
I think when players tire around him and he's still
running.
Yeah, he's still running. Don't get penned back here, lads.
No, too easy, that ball. Go past that.
Keep the ball.
Go on.
Oh yeah,
there's your yellow card.
You cheeky cunt.
One more Rogan, actually.
Keep, down you go. Hold your face. Yep, hold your face, good lad.
On your teeth.
Yeah, Busquets an experienced boy, ain't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that was... You're not getting past me. Grabs him around the neck, though. What's all that about? Down you go. Oh, he does...
Yeah, he's hit him in the face as he's gone to grab him.
It's all right. You can just stay as long as he's all right. Marcus Alonso played for Bolton. There's a shout. Marcus Alonso, he went to Chelsea. I think he was either on loan at Bolton or he started at Bolton.
Never knew that.
And he went to Sunderland. Yeah,
I remember that.
He's had a mad career, man.
Sunderland, Bolton,
Champions
League with Chelsea, and now finishing your career at Barcelona.
Manslaughter charge.
Yeah, some career.
Fucking hell. Alonso's been through it.
Remember back in the day when Bolton used to have like everyone playing for him? You know, ex-Real Madrid players and that, didn't they?
Yuri Djorkaeff, even Campo.
Piero, Ivan Campo.
What a team.
Bolton.
What's his name?
Kevin Davis.
Yeah.
Stuart Olden.
No, but
what's his name?
Who was the player?
JJ Kocher. Yeah. He was the one money.
Did they have Martin Petrov as well?
I don't.
I can't remember.
Who's the keeper now?
Jaskalainen.
Jaskalainen that's a Barclays keeper.
Whenever United played him, he had the world. Like Brad Friedel. Same. Saved the best games.
Have you seen him at Bolton? Have you seen him at Bolton Stadium? What have they changed it to? Have you seen this recently?
It's a shopping centre around
it. So they used to, because it was obviously the Reebok wants it for a bit.
Yeah.
And then obviously now you can buy. That's what the big seller must be. But the Bolton Wanderers Stadium now. Let me find what it's called. It is the Tough Sheet Community Stadium.
Tough Sheet?
Yep, a toilet roll company bought it.
Oh, man.
That's not what you want, is it?
No. Go on. Put him under. Don't let him turn you. Well done. Stay. I'm looking at.
Pen him in.
Keep
5 minutes to go. But like I said, I think a few people saying there's going to be a few...
Well, Rashford then for what?
I reckon UEFA, probably should be around...
8 minutes.
Should be 4, but I reckon they give like 6. And I think 97th minute, it's still going on. You know what I mean?
Just need a bit of calm.
Come on. Don't commit to that. Come on.
There's the yellow card.
Has Casemiro already got a booking?
No. You've just seen there... Busquets has done one, and then Casemiro's gone. This is what we do.
But the thing is, I don't think Casemiro needed to do that one, though.
I think he did. He's just flung him to the floor there.
Don't get another booking.
You need to do that.
5 minutes left.
Nervy.
Yeah.
Don't let him turn you.
I don't like this.
No, it's just gone past him there too easy.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
It's not.
It's going out.
Get out.
Yeah. Well done.
To be fair, I could see it was going out from the moment he kicked it, but then I thought last minute...
It's one of those, if he keeps it in, though.
Come on, United.
Come on.
Yeah.
Absolutely shitting your pants now.
There's no need for that. Because I'm getting stressed here.
Let's
have a look.
What?
He's trying to G us up.
There's no energy about this. It's too nervy for energy.
You do
There's
the one
no
on
chance
Sunday
of
for
that.
Newcastle, then it'd be like this close going into the last few minutes.
I'm a fan watching the game. I can't really.
Who's coming on here?
Excitement.
It looks Scott McTominay coming on.
I'm shitting myself more like.
Is it?
Marcus Rashford.
Was it 10? Yeah. Oh man, that's not good.
I'm hoping that's just wasting time and giving him a bit of a rest.
It looks like he's
played 87 minutes anyway, but
he's a big.
I don't think he looks to it. I think he's saying he's all right.
Yeah.
You better fucking have been.
Is he going straight down the tunnel?
No. From what we've seen from Marcus Rashford, he's going to be playing. He'll play in that final, even if he's injured.
Yeah. The worry now is though, if they get an equaliser, we've got an extra time. What have we got?
What exactly did he get injured though? Was it a muscle injury? Was it a
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think that was
It's tactical.
Yeah. McTominay up top, get us a goal.
Come on, United, get back.
You can't have 7 midfielders on and get played. Home. Away.
A lot.
A kick.
A lot of players ahead of the ball there though.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, come on, take your time,
come on.
Shaw.
88 minutes gone.
Someone else throw another ball on the pitch.
Is that all? Is that 4 subs?
I'm shook if
we've done there.
So what's the system?
We've done now because we've done it in 3 goals.
What's the system now then? I'm guessing Bruno's gone.
We'd get another. I think you get another one if it does go to extra time, which I'm hoping.
I'm interested in that. Interested you put McTominay on it, so it's a bit though.
Yeah. I think it's just. I think he may be
might
a bit
have
more
one
defensive.
eye on Sunday as well, though.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Has he put McTominay up front?
No, he'll have.
I think he might have.
He'll have put Bruno.
Honest to God, I think he might have. Look, I want to
surely
see
Bruno
battering ram up front.
That's Bruno, but yeah, McTominay's 10.
Come on, put him on. Don't let him turn you.
Throw him over there, McTominay.
I thought it looked like a corner anyway.
Yeah, ball boy's taking a piss there.
Yeah, McTominay 10. I've seen it all under Ten Hag.
Seen it all a lot.
Bruno up front, McTominay in the 10.
Look, we saw Harry Maguire playing up front at one stage this season.
Come on. No. Get it under. That's a great ball, that.
Get on.
Take it to the corner. Take it to the corner.
I thought McTominay up quick there, but then I realised it was Busquets.
No, you don't need that shit.
Foul.
Don't foul. Don't you dare foul Casemiro, because you can.
Keep going short. Who's got him in here? Who's got him marking him?
Well done for Varane.
Fucking well played. Come on, get a grip.
Can't be sloppy right
now. Fuck me. Pass it inside.
Pass it to him.
What are you doing?
Pass the fucking ball, you idiot. What are you doing?
Fuck me, man.
Antony. 5 minutes. Added time.
2 yards inside you.
I don't know why he's not just give it in there.
Fucking hell, what's the...
Wow.
What is the game management there, though?
It's fucking back to the wall there, innit?
I didn't want to do this.
Space there.
Yeah, it's this whole defensive...
Well out, Fred.
I'm not sure.
Well out, Martin. Go on.
Win that ball.
No.
Yeah, he's giving it for us foul. Yes, come on.
Yeah, he's bought that, Fernandes. He's done well.
Absolutely bought that. Wow. There's a tackle in there from Varane, by the way, or an interception. It's quality. Yeah. Bruno, what are you doing playing quick free kicks?
Go on, straight to the corner.
He's not doing that. He fancies it here.
No, it's not fucking
all the space was inside there.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like he had him beat inside.
Wow.
Can I try and beat inside? I think we had the overload on the other side as well. Could have maybe got another chance there.
4 minutes to go. Should be a massive... Need this ahead of the final. Need this for the season, obviously.
No foul, no fouls.
Like
that.
Or just volley him. That's the other option, Martinez.
Shut up, Busquets, you prick.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that, me.
Bruno chasing it.
I don't think I've seen Bruno tired in his life.
No.
Don't let him run past you.
I'm a bit nervous though, sitting back against Barca.
At this point now, you can't do anything else. There's not
It's the last team that you just want to invite.
There's not another option in the players we've got. Well done,
Yeah,
Shaw.
aye. Come on.
Just keep
Take
the
the
ball.
foul.
Keep the ball.
Don't mind it.
Don't know about that. We could have kept that then. Ten Hag not happy.
Come on, Eric.
I feel like the pass was a bit slow and loopy though from Casemiro.
Yeah.
It's gone a bit sloppy last couple of minutes. I think there was a chance there to actually break out. I think if we get the chance to counter, it doesn't necessarily have to be rushing to score, but I think we should get into an area where we're not pinned back defending. Because they are throwing caution to the wind.
No fouls, Fred. Fuck me, man. Come on.
That lad's class, by the way.
Ball, isn't he?
Get out.
What
man.
a pass.
Win the header.
Oh my
Fucking
days.
hell.
He's took it off Lewandowski.
He's
Took it off Lewandowski there.
I think if
I
he's
think
left
Kessie's-
back, we're in trouble.
Yeah, it's just fucking fell. Yeah, it's ours. Yeah, handball.
Yeah.
Is it handball or the
Fucking
throw in his
diver.
give?
Bruno's loving that there. I think whoever it was in the middle there has took it off Lewandowski's head. Any fair into Look, Lewandowski's flying in here. Look, good clearance, lads.
Oh.
Yeah. He's headed it out as well.
See, Lewandowski's giving him the little fuck off. Why have you took it
Yeah,
off
it's
my head
handball,
there?
that free kick.
Yep, well done. Good lad. Not a fan of this.
Have they got the ball?
We're not managing this too well.
What are we
We're
doing
not
here?
managing this too well. Oh my god.
Off the line.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Fuck me.
We're not managing this too well at all. Man.
Raphael Varane off the line. Why was Luke... What are we doing?
It was our free kick. I don't know how they've got the fucking ball back.
Varane off the line and well done.
Right, clear this fucking corner.
He's
Come
offside.
on.
He's not offside.
Nah, it's not, because I can see. When you look at the shadings of the grass, do
See
you know what I
Luke
mean?
Shaw playing him on. Varane off the line. Wow.
Do you know what's mad though? I think that shot was going wide.
Yeah,
For
you can't
Lewandowski.
fucking risk it. Though,
Well,
like,
you couldn't
can
risk
you?
it.
I think
he
he's
give-
give the offside late on, yeah.
Offside, or is it the...
No, he's raised his flag. I think he's give the offside. But obviously it won't go to VAR because it wasn't a goal.
No.
But if it was a goal, that would have stood.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I think Luke Shaw was playing Lewandowski on.
Minute to go, plus they'll put an extra 30 seconds on.
And the rest.
And the rest.
Into the
Put it in
corner
the
flag.
corner.
Corner flag.
Over here if you can.
Right, go into the corner.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, I tried to play it for the fucking... What's it, Anna?
Fucked
me.
there,
Yeah, he has. Get across to him, Bruno. Come on.
Is Bruno on a yellow? Because I just fouled me.
He's on the yellow, we can't do it.
I mean,
McTominay's
Tommy
got
can.
that.
Tommy can. Yeah, here
Well
we go.
done.
Come on. Corner
All the
flag.
way. Just keep it in play.
Corner, don't go for goal.
No,
He's going to go for goal.
What are you doing?
Nacho, man. Fuck
Keep
off.
the full time.
Full
Get
time.
in!
Get in.
Get in!
Go on.
Played, lads.
Fuck off.
Wow.
Rashford's okay.
Wow.
Come on.
Manchester United 2,
Come on.
Barcelona 1.
Yes.
Last 16 of the Europa League. Massive performance.
Yes, boys.
Wow, what a change.
boys.
What a second half
Yes.
from Manchester United. The
Fucking get in
stream
there.
will redirect the review straight away, so stick around to that. We'll be bringing the review very, very shortly. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back with review very, very soon. And all the reaction. What a game. Cheers for joining us, lads, on the Watchalong.
Buzz in.
We'll see you in a bit.
In a
Get
bit.
in, United.